How we doing? All right, so we're bouncing up a little bit here. Remember, 23 is going to be a really important level on AMC today because of those 35,000 put contracts that are expiring there. They're going to try to fight to get it below 23. Sorry, not 33, 23. So 23 is going to be an interesting level today. GME's bounced back up a little bit, 139 right now, still up 6%, but the absolute nonsense that's been going on today is very weird. So, like, the timeline of events that we're kind of looking at is like, okay, GME starts to rip yesterday, then the Wall Street Journal article comes up. So that's kind of sus to begin with. So, like, the theories with the FTDs makes a whole lot of sense. But let's just kind of put that aside right now. GME skyrockets in the after hours, going up 33%. We're all happy. We're all having a good time. Awesome. Then this morning, they borrow at this point now 2.1 million shares against GME today to sell into the market to try to push it down. If that doesn't spell out desperation of basically terror of having GME's price do that in a given day by basically trying to short it down at all costs, I don't know what does. They're trying so hard to keep this thing down, and it's still up 6% on the day. Yeah, it's not as much as we saw when it hit 170 in the after hours yesterday. But what it does tell us is that all of a sudden they're very close to just letting it just start to go. It's like teetering right now. It's like a boiling pot that's just like kind of shaking. It's shaking. It's shaking. We just saw it kind of do this. The pot lid just kind of came off. So what we're going to really need to see is the whole thing just go whoop, and then we can start going. But we're going to need to see a lot of buying pressure come back in every form. Remember, all of these big runs are always like a nice culmination of events all coming together in concert to really push the price up. We're going to need retail buying. We're going to need FOMO buyers coming in. We're going to need institutional buyers coming in. We are going to need that gamma pressure coming in. We're going to need to see some shorts start to close out of their positions in order for us to really get going. When we have all 5 of those things met, that is when we start to go. So let's see. How are we doing in here, everybody? Why isn't Matt on YouTube? He's traveling, guys. He's literally traveling for these last 2 days of the week, then he's back next week. All right, so IWM is selling off right now. Welcome back, son. Wayne, thank you for coming in here. Shout out to everybody coming in here. Pam, thank you for coming in. Shout out to all the members that are lurking in here right now. You guys are awesome. The old tug and pull. Yep. Lucid's having an absolutely nuclear day, up 10%. AMC 2285. We are coming down to the 50 MA right now. It has kind of been bouncing around. Came back up a little bit, but we fell through it, so we're kind of flat right here. GME, coming down a little bit to the 50. It's 50's bending around here, so we could be in for a little bit of a good end to the day. But again, with the overall economic data that's come out today, the market's very weak. What's IWM down? 0.5%, not doing so great. And that kind of hurt us a little bit. Whenever we see these big red days, like not big red days, but like weakness in the market and fears over the economy, it just gives the shorts some extra ammo to like take out more shares on loan and short it. Like the whole thing with GME right now and these 2 million shares that went out on loan, desperation to the height. So think about that. They're not covering their shares, their shorts today. They hammered it more. Think about that. Think of if you're a short and you see the stock go down 33%, up 33% in the after hours. And in your mind, you think, oh, let's just short it more. That's craziness. That's why those danger zones are so important, because we need to get above those danger zones. The danger zones on GME are probably like 200 to 220. Because it used to be at 250. Remember, we were looking for that. It's like, what's behind the door at 250? We didn't know. We didn't know if we were going to get above there. And we ended up not crossing above that $250 mark when AMC and GME were starting to make those moves back up again. But we're going to need to see a lot of things start to come together. Now, are we at the time where things could start like popping off a little just because of some of the things that we were talking about this morning? Oh, absolutely. Because here's kind of what I was thinking about this morning. The reason why we start to see the runs on AMC and GME with that extra buying pressure about 2 weeks before these big options expirations is because leading up into those options expirations, they can be delta neutral just based off of the overall puts and calls that they're going to sell anyway. So if they're selling a bunch of puts, those puts run in the money. Well, they're basically saying I'll buy at these prices, but if there's still a certain amount of calls in the money, well, you're probably just going to be able to arbitrage a little bit and just figure out your net balance. Even if you're delta neutral, you'll be fine. But when things start to get outside of the normal realm of trading, that's when you start having to hedge those options. So right around 2 weeks before is typically when we see something break out of that standard deviation of a move, the implied volatility of the stock. And then we start to see, the stock's either going to run up and we're going to see, okay, now they have to hedge the calls and unhedge some of the puts if they were hedging those puts to begin with. Or to the downside, unhedge some of the calls and go out in the open market and short in terms of the amount of puts that are running in the money. So let's see here. All flights experiencing delays. Oh, that's so disappointing. All right, everybody. For everybody new filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button, just helps out with the algo. We are going to be on until market close. Amy is now at 22.84, coming down to its 50 in the 100. Just kind of came down below both of them. IWM is showing a little bit of weakness here. GME coming down to its 100 right now, but its 50 is curling up. Let's see here. All righty. Oh, Vegas is in here too. What's up, man? How you doing? Okay, I'll buy and hold, says Johnny. There you go, buddy. All right, people. You made 140% on Beyond calls this morning. Oh, there you go. Never leaving, says Jackside. There you go. Getting a little candle here. Little candle. Little candle here. All right. I want 23 by the end of the day. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want that. I want that close above 23 to say, just screw you on these puts. Let's see here. Let's see. Deutsche Bank's Jim Reed. I got into banking 27 years ago and confidently told all my friends I would retire in 5 years and pursue a career in music. 27 years on, and I suspect I'll still be needing to do this for another 15 years at least. That's funny. What's up, Vix? Ari from LA. What's up? I want 25. I would like to see 25 as well. That'd be pretty sweet. That would be pretty sweet. All right, at 6:05. Oh, that's not bad for the delay. That's not too bad. All righty, people. Let's see here. Let's have some fun today. All right, Lucid is absolutely looking great. How's it looking? All right, let me look at this one thing up because I was looking at Lucid on this new 1348 EMA strategy and just kind of see what's been going on in the 4 hour. Where did it cross? Oh, it just crossed. Ooh, interesting. It's a little bit. What about the 2 hour? I feel like the 2 hour crossed a little earlier. 2 hour cross this morning. What 1 hour? 1 hour crossed here. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. VXX heading to the day low. Watch out. If VXX is heading to the day low, then that means everything would start to trend upwards. So if VXX is coming down, then we would really need to start trending up. Let's see. Where is VXX? Yeah, VXX is trending down. What the hell is going on with everything else? What's the SPY doing right now? It's coming up a little bit, but nothing too wild here. Like, why is everything trending down with was there a bond move going on? Hold on. What's TLT doing? Yeah, TLT's been coming up. That's why everything's starting to sell off around here. That's what's been going on. It's a little bit of TLT. Isn't Lucid in a cup and handle? What time frame? What time frame are you looking at? You're telling me it's that many puts at 23? No wonder they're scared of us above 23. Straight manipulation? Yeah, like, come on. There's 35,000 put contracts at 23. I'll show you right now. On the weekly. This isn't even the monthly. This isn't even the monthly. Like, look, 23 on the weekly expires today. 35,000 put contracts. There's another 11,000 at 24. Like, this is craziness right here. Honestly, this is literally craziness. This is kind of what we're looking at here. The overall market's coming down, but they're using those. It's just nonsense. Like, come on. What do you think about the ping pong back and forth patterns on the AMC level 2 that people have been posting being manipulated? Are you talking about the last two numbers of the thing? Yeah, I mean, they could be doing that. It's just high frequency traders. So I feel like a lot of things recently are like things that we all already talked about are just like recirculating. It's like, oh, high frequency trading on the level 2. Like, yeah. Yeah. Adam Aaron has even come out and said there's a lot of levels of like weird derivatives trading and high frequency trading going on with AMC. Let's see. Millions of dollars just got pumped into AMC and GME today just get pulled. No, they shorted the crap out of it. Especially GME. Especially GME. AMC, they did it a little bit. What's the Ortex looking like on AMC? Did they take out 1,000,000 shares yet? Let's see. 613,000 with return shares of 558,000. Only two. Oh, we're getting some news coming out, I think. Nothing crazy. Are you still buying at the moment? I haven't bought today, but I bought this week. Let's see here. All right, Amy, what are you going to do over here? What are you going to do? Let's get IWM back on this bottom left over here. We have about an hour and a half until power hour. So let's see what ends up happening over here. Hour is going crazy. Yeah, I was looking at this morning. I was trying to not play Chase the VIX on it. Oh, yeah, I would have been up on that. I think I was looking at it like right here. Then it started to come down, and I was like, this could be decent. Then it really started to get going. So playing Chase the VIX on that one would have ended up well as of right now. Like Trey said, AMC is trading at or near fundamental values. I don't see this going under 15. I don't see that at all. I don't see that happening at all. Especially with right now. Remember, the whole thing that like before the June run up, if you guys were here for this, one of the main things that we were talking about was even if we don't see like a massive run up again, this is a fundamental play. There is a fundamental aspect to this play that when we're trading above like below 10, the fundamental value is probably 25 to 35. So either way, eventually we were going to get back up to these levels, which we are at right now. Now, I would argue that from March to now, the AMC's fundamental value, let's say it was X number back in March. Well, it's probably X plus 10% at least right now, just based off of all the other things that they're doing. So even now, like it's fundamentally undervalued. So there is a value play here. The only thing is that people are going to just come out and be like, don't stop talking fundamentals. It's like, I will never stop talking fundamentals. I think they're incredibly important. Back, bro. What's up, Nepal? How you doing? The price is in the range where the shorts are starting to overplay their hand. They think they can get it below fundamental value. Well, it's dangerous now. Like if they're trying to short it to fundamental value, they must think the fundamental value is like 15 or lower, or if they're going to be really stupid and just be like Rich Greenfield, be like the fundamental value is a penny. It's like, shut up, bro. No, it's not. You can't justify the fundamental value as a penny. You can't. That's not a correct way to look at things. You just can't do it. Amy popping back up a little bit here, up 1.6. GME's are probably up 4.44. IWM not doing a whole lot. Let's see if we get some action here. Jeez, Nepal. Whew. Whew, there you go. That's a crazy one. Yeah, the shorts right now are like, this is the thing. It's like, it's a desperation move. Like they easily could cover right now. Should they? I think they should. If I was a short and I kind of was looking at everything, I'd be like, it's probably time to get out of this thing. Some of it is going to be a pride, ego, screw you to retail investors type of situation that they want to hold on to their short position to be like, yeah, you can't mess with us. We have too much money. But we're doing the same thing here. It's like, we're not going to go anywhere because you are messing with our money. So it's this battle of the diamond hands that we're seeing constantly happen. Let's see here. Charles Payne tweet, nothing too crazy over there. Let's see. Let's see here. Buy some more next week at 18. I don't think it's going to 18. So I'd be careful with that. I don't think it's going to 18. Just seeing everything, what is going on. I mean, they're really just trying to attack it here. That's kind of what we're looking at. So just think about like the emotion, the like the psychological experience that we've gone through over the last 24 hours. It's like, oh, explosion. Awesome. Retail sentiment is back. and then they send it down a little bit and everybody starts like freaking out again, like, oh, it's going back to 18. It's like, are you kidding me right now? Are you like, this is kind of where I'm looking at it. Like, it's like nobody's like, it's like I'm trying to recruit. Now, I'm not trying to recruit people, but I'm trying to get people to think of like the way that I'm thinking about this too. Like, we know that the price is manipulated. We all got into this play being like, yeah, they're manipulating it and messing with it. Like, there's not like we know that's going to happen. So when we see price action like, oh, tank, it's like, all right, they're messing with it. They're still messing with it. And then we see last night GME, AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, all these other stocks start to rip. It's like, okay, well, if all of these stocks are going to start to rip on a weird Wall Street Journal article about GameStop that GameStop hasn't even confirmed yet, well, something else is going on here that we may not be seeing the bigger picture of. So when we see stuff like that happen, that should be a signal that just shoots off in our mind that's like, oh, oh yeah, obviously it's not over. Like obviously it's not over. We are still completely in this thing, ready to go, still doing our thing. But then there's the people are still going to look at the price, even though it's a very manipulated price, and be like, oh no, what is going on? It's like nothing. They're doing the same thing that they always do, and we're doing the same thing that we always do. Can they continue to push it down? We'll see if they can get it below 20. I don't think that they can, unless the overall market's going to really freak out. Then no, I don't see that happening. So the thing is here is like people are going to look at the price and be like, "Oh no, you can't do that." That's not how we need to look at things. They're playing with your emotions every single day. Right now, we're still up 1.5%. I'm looking for that close above 23. That's what I would like to see. If it doesn't happen, it's like, well, we might see a little bit more selling pressure going into the beginning of next week. It's possible. But does it change anything? Did the shorts cover? Has AMC and GME been like, oh no, we're failing as businesses? Absolutely not. The fundamental thesis in the overall companies are stronger than ever right now. So it's like, okay, you're going to keep doing what you're doing in terms of shorting the stock. Like I said earlier, it's like, good luck with that. Taking 2 million shares out on loan on GME today. Like, good luck with that. Have fun. Like, it's not going to last forever. They needed a big excuse as to why it was going to increase when some FTDs were bought. Yeah, exactly. And some. Bam tweeted says costs and other memes will run. They will, because here's the thing. No matter how much everybody wants to fight that these stocks are not linked together and they're going to run differently, there is evidence, overwhelming evidence that suggests the exact opposite, that they're all going to run together. You just saw it yesterday. You just saw it yesterday. Cost ran a little. AMC and GME were the two that ran the biggest. So that's kind of telling us, okay, well, those two are going to be the biggest ones in this situation. So, and then we saw it previously with BlackBerry. So when we see these random price movements, it's like, okay, think about it logically. It's like, yeah, they're trying to send it down today. The overall market's weak, but we just saw a glimpse of what's very, very possible. And some of the things that I've been trying to get across, it's like, it can just go at any time. Like we could be on stream one day and all of a sudden we just start going whoop, right up. And people are going to be like, what's going on? It's like, I don't know. We're going. Let's see. We're close. I'm sure of it. We could be really close. We easily could be very close. Amy getting a little bit of a jump here. That's going to be nice to see. Let's see. All right. Hello, everybody. Can you please check out Mavis? Yeah. Vision. All right, Amy's looking to get back above its 50 right now. That would be a nice thing to see. We're at 2287 right now. Still waiting on my reg. No. BBBY as well. When it went up, all the others ran. Exactly. So if we were to start to, here's the thing that would suggest to me that it's probably done. There is some sort of mechanism that they're using, probably swaps, that is linking all of these stocks together, and they're all in this basket somewhere of this over leveraged, basically dumpster fire. Now, if we started to see GME rip and nothing happened with AMC, BlackBerry, or anything else, then I'd kind of be like, something's weird's going on here. That's not what we've seen in the past. And it might mean that they've kind of netted out or settled some of those weird swap transactions. But we've seen it twice over the past 3 months. We've seen the Bed Bath & Beyond one where it goes, all of them go. We saw GME go, all of them go. So that is telling us right now, it is the number one thing in my mind that is telling me it's not even close to over. It could take some time to play out, but at the same time, we've been here for this amount of time. Why would we stop now? SNDL is gearing up. I don't know about that. Let's look. I haven't checked it today, but did they run yesterday in the after hours? Yeah, it might be. Did they run? Yeah, they ran a little bit in the after hours. What'd they close at? Previous close 58.20. What is this right here? That's not that big, but I don't know. SNDL's short interest isn't really that crazy. I don't know if they're in the basket. We know that Bed Bath and Beyond, AMC, GME, Cost, and a couple of these other ones are in that linked situation. So that's what you really got to think about. Is like, okay, we're kind of waiting around, and we just got a really, really, really good indication of okay, it's not over. Because when you think about it, like, yeah, there's always going to be sympathy plays in the market. Like if Square starts to run, PayPal's probably going to go too. If JP Morgan starts to run, you'll see all of the other bank stocks run. If you see a Delta start to run, some of the other airlines, Tesla starts to go, Lucid gets a sympathy. But what's weird is that it doesn't necessarily happen with like ever with stocks in completely different industries. AMC, movie theater, GME, video games, and getting into the crypto space. Bed Bath and Beyond, that's not connected to any of this. Then we see cost. What does cost do? I actually don't really know what cost does. Uh, home entertainment, headphones, wireless Bluetooth headphones. Okay, so that could be linked to Best Buy. So Best Buy and cost could run together, but they don't really like. So you see all of these stocks in very, very different industries automatically just start to go randomly. It's like, well, hold on now. And some of them now, here's the other thing, like GME, some of them, their short interests are much lower than they were previously. So what does that also tell you? Well, they're hiding it somehow. This isn't like some conspiracy BS that we're dealing with here. Like we just see like like why is it going? Where is the logical explanation as to why these stocks run together? Well, they're all packaged somewhere doing something in some sort of derivatives contract, most likely that they're all kind of linked up running together. So ATER is up big today. Yeah, that's the confirmed naked shorts from the CEO. So ATER, yeah, ATER is going too. But again, with naked shorting, it is mainly going to be an issue with prime brokers and market makers, and hedge funds are just caught in the middle. So these are going to be things that I'm going to continuously bring up over the next couple of weeks and months that we're doing this for, because we really need to think about like, okay, what's really going on here? Like, what is really going on? And the fact remains that it's not over. So when people come in and are like, are AMC dead? Nope, because of all this, this, and this. And I want to be able to arm you guys with that type of information to be like, okay, yes, we are going to sometimes see crazy price action. And it's going to suck. Or it's going to feel great. But at the end of the day, if we don't see like one of these stocks start to go and they all start to go, or we see some weird stuff going on, like it comes down to what do you call it? SSR, and then it just rips right off of it. Or we see after a day that GME in the after hours goes up 33%, we have 2 million shares borrowed. Like, come on, there's so many weird things going on with it that if that starts to slow down, then you can be like, all right, things are starting to get wind down a little bit, but things are not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. If they're actually just ramping up, things are starting to ramp up. And I like that's kind of like people were asking me yesterday, why are you still in it? Those reasons right there. It is not over. Don't forget to hit the like, says Carlo. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, just hitting that like button on the stream just helps out with the algo. So thank you guys. The only thing crazy is that I'm sober right now. It means time for tequila. Okay. Oh boy, antics. There you go. AVCT starting to go. Yeah, is it? Where's Sam at? Whoa, AVCT looking good. What's Hood doing right now? Nah, that's not what we want. And then BBIG, what are we looking at over here? Down a little bit today. All right, Amy coming back down to its 50. GME trying to break up to its 50. We're at 136.57 on GME. AMC's at 22.87. IWM's just kind of chilling out over here. Let's see. Did I miss the ATER talk? Sorry. Well, not sorry. I don't know why I'm saying weird things right now. Sort of, but not necessarily. Did I just glitch out? What happened here? What happened? What happened? Did I glitch out for a sec? Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, a little bit of the ATER talk. We talked about it a little bit, but it's not too crazy. Volume has slowed down to volume really slowed down. What are we at? I mean, we're still at 37.94 million. What did we hit yesterday on volume? 50 million? 50 something? 50 something million? Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna miss you guys this weekend. Who am I gonna talk to all day long? Am I still excited for the end of January calls? Yes. Oh, Lionel coming in here with some heat. All right, we got another dollar store human to talk to today. Let's see here. All right, Lionel, let's see. Lionel, provide a nice argument, like a valid argument that's not, here's the thing, that hasn't been asked and answered by everything in the community. And then we can have a talk about it. But if you're going to come and act like a little child, I'm probably just going to time you out repeatedly. I'm not going to ban you because what's the fun in that? Let's see here. Grabs popcorn. Here we go. Don't dish on the dollar store. See, this is why I didn't say it before. Let's see here. Check the data from yesterday, GME and AMC. All of them came from FINRA and NASDAQ. All of what though? All of what? Like yeah, hold on. You gotta be more specific with that. Keith, thank you so much for the super. Is Relly safe to buy at 580? Check Ortex. It's still crazy. The last time I looked at it. So where is Relly right now? Oops, that's not it. Those are the warrants. No short squeeze play like this is going to be safe. They're shorting it right now, so you got to be very, very careful. If you're playing it for a squeeze, again, what we're seeing on Relly right now is this 50 MA test and come down that a lot of stocks tend to do. AMC was doing it earlier, as we can see right here. IWM was doing it this morning. GME was doing the same thing. So it's kind of trapped. For today, it's kind of busted. If it keeps coming up to the 50 and coming back down, today, going to be a loser. But again, you can kind of like, if you want to take the risk, like it's pre-trading, what was it at some point? 9, I think was the high. What's the last? Let's take a look over here. Oh, 1048. So it is coming down a significant amount, but what does that mean? The shorts are still piling into this thing. That's kind of what you're looking at on Relly. So is it going to bottom out at some point before it makes another move? I mean, it might, but remember, we've seen this on AMC like and GME a couple times where it runs and then it comes down and you're like, it's going to take a while for it to come back out. Let's see. %100 utilization. Yeah. I mean, it's still there, but wait till next week to see it come out. Holding sits 196 to bias. Woo-hoo. Damn, man. That is a sweet buy. What's your take on what happened with AMC and GME coming down after that nasty run and after? Sorry if you already talked about it. I just woke up. Cristiano, if you go back to like the very beginning of the stream, like 15 minutes or 30 minutes ago, that's kind of when we were talking about that. I went on a little bit of a rant there, but let's see. All right, sundial candles. I'm not the biggest fan of sundial, but let's take a look. Not really. Not really doing a whole lot. Let's see here. Hood breakout. That's disappointing. AMC is nowhere near ready to squeeze, nor pump, even for a swing play. Fact. Lionel, that's subjective. You're not saying because of this. You're saying, in my mind, this is why. You're not providing any evidence. You're just coming in here and being like, it's not good. That's what you're doing. It's fine. You can keep coming in here and saying it, but if the next message that you send has no like data or any research behind it, you're going to get put on the steps and you can think about what you've done. And then it'll give you some more time to kind of think about your counter argument to the AMC short squeeze long thesis. AMC, GME, ain't no lie. Bye. There you go. Trust Lionel, bro. Yeah, we should trust him. He's like super bullish on AMC, as you can see from the chat. Lionel, how many shares do you own, buddy? I know you're super, super bullish on it. It's fine. You can come in here and be bullish on it. It's perfectly okay. We will accept you as you are. BBIG flat. Amy up 1.74. GME up 3.64. That's pretty wild. Let's see. 1214 to 16. Bear trap on the daily for AMC. Also, we have inverse head and shoulder the last 3 days. Bullish. Yeah. What's the price of the $40 call for the beginning of February? You want the February monthly or you want the weekly? The beginning of February, the 40 is 80 cents. For the monthly, it's probably like 110. Oh, 95. So you're paying $10 for 2 weeks. Prague short interest went up 15% today. Jeez. Yeah, GMEs did something similar to that too. It's insane. It's absolute insanity over here. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see how much GMEs went up. What's AMC's? Unchanged, but GME's probably, I think it was 13% the last time that I saw it. 13%, I think it was. Oh my God. They've taken out more shares. 2.25 million shares borrowed today against GME. I apologize. Short interest up on GME, the estimated 17.23%. This is getting to AMC levels. 21% estimated short interest change today on GME. What are they doing? Can you explain why the $23 put contracts today are more important than the $25 max paid? Hope that made sense. Yes. So here's the thing. We've talked about this a lot of time. The strategic shorting of hedge funds or maybe even market makers or prime brokers around key levels on the options chain. Because here's what happens. Well, when you get the price below a certain level, it'll trip the algo on some sort of market maker's computer system that says hedge or hedge more, because if those contracts run in the money, they're going to need to hedge more of those contracts. So when they short around 23 today, let's, for example, there's 35,000 contracts. That's potentially, if they hedge all of them, which they probably won't, 3.5 million shares that would need to get shorted in order for the market maker to maintain their directionally neutral status. So if they want to strategically short, they'll short it right around these levels to try to keep it below 23 to keep that hedge on with the market maker to slowly drip in that shorting volume, that selling volume into AMC. Max pain doesn't really matter a whole lot on the weekly, in my opinion. It only really is like a big deal when we come in towards the monthlies because we know they're going to mess with it. But how are they going to react when there's a shitload of contracts? At what do you call it? Out of the money and in the money. They're trying to keep margin from calling. They're not going to get margin called here. If we can get up, start to run and start that little gamma ramp going, and we can get up to close to the danger zone, that's when the margin calls will start. Let's see. Oh my God, Justin, that was brutal. Feels like they're trying to use heavy market fear and potential catastrophic market to scare us apes out. Jokes on them. I'll just buy more. Yeah. I mean, again, rate hike, not going to be good. But like once they start doing this stuff, like it's not going to be good for the market in the short term, but it signifies long-term economic health. Even though the economy is not healthy, it's very weird. It's like telling a sick person you're fine. And then you're like, go do something. And then they go out and try to go exercise. And then they just get even more sick. That's kind of what the Fed is doing with our economy right now. Just curious. Matt believes the market makers hedge instantly to maintain delta neutral. It seems like you have a different take. Thoughts either way? They can. The thing is that they should. That's the thing. Like things operate the way that they the rules are set up, and the algorithms are going to be set up to operate in the way that things should happen. The market makers should, right as they sell, by the end of that day, hedge those contracts. But like I provided a little bit of a counter argument to that, as like, okay, well, we've seen in the past that a lot of the runs happen when there's a nasty option chain don't happen until we start to get up to like really close to the expiration date. Why might that be? Because we've seen this and it's like, okay, they should have already hedged these, but it doesn't look like they actually are. We don't see that buying volume come in a lot of those contracts we buy every day. Again, with the amount of contracts right now that are in the money, it's 10 million shares. It's not that many. But we've seen the effects of it just come in right away. So in my mind, what I think they're actually doing in order to not hedge, to put that buying volume back in, is they're looking at the net delta status of they're selling calls and puts. They're not just selling calls. They're not just selling puts. So if the delta on their net position on all of the options that they have sold can get really, really close to zero, then they don't have to really go out and hedge, because technically they're still directionally neutral, and risk will be like, yeah, you're still delta neutral on this. You're fine. You don't actually have a directional bet, but technically you haven't bought the underlying shares to hedge it. You're just hedging with other options. So that's the other thing that Max Payne can do too. So if they're going to continually pin it around Max Payne, pin it around Max Payne, pin it around Max Payne, well, that Max Payne price could be where they're delta neutral. Because remember, the deltas on a lot of these contracts are going to be changing. I think this is a good concept for a video to look at, to do, because the deltas on these contracts change in terms of every single price movement, a penny. The deltas are going to change on these options. But max pain is when they're all expiring worthless. So technically, it's very possible that at max pain, if you're calculating like the actual delta, which they have the computing power to do, that at max pain, they're delta neutral and they're fine. They don't have to hedge. But when we start to get outside of those ranges, like we were talking about earlier with those standard deviations of like price movement and what the market's pricing in, that's when we start to see, okay, now you actually have to go out in the open market and hedge, because you're not going to be able to buy enough offsetting contracts or sell enough offsetting contracts to people in order to get back to delta neutral. So that's when they start to go out and hedge, and then they just wipe out and hedge all of them. And that's why we see the price movement start to spike. Ho ho, Grandpa Barney, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, man. Donahue George put out a tweet that said there's a company that can come in and do a share count. Can we as a shareholders force AA to do this, and would it help our cause? Here's the thing with that. If we do a share count, it's going to be very, very, so it would have, I would think that they would have to do it with the same company that Ethereum did it with. Now, is it possible that there's a lot of naked shorting and synthetics on AMC? Yeah, I think they'd find definitely there's something going on. But at the same time, here's the thing. It's very similar to looking at SSR. So if we got that data and knew that there was, like, we all kind of have a good understanding that, yeah, there's naked shorting going on and synthetic shares getting sold, and the derivatives market's absolutely crazy, and there's shares out there that there shouldn't be. Now, Ethereum did this, and they said that there was about double the amount of short interest actually out there over what was reported by NASDAQ, which is kind of what pissed me off about Fintel, because they were like, oh, no. It would just get reported and you'd be fine because a short share is a short share. Obviously not, if that's not what the third party said about Ethereum. But what ended up happening with ATER stock price? It continued to go down. So it doesn't necessarily matter. Like, yeah, we could go to the SEC. Like, the SEC could see that and do something. But again, like, what is the SEC going to do? They're not going to be like, cover your shorts. Like, they can't do that. That's sort of like manipulative. Some people might come in here and be like, yes, they can. Well, we've never seen that in the past, unless the SEC, in a time of like major market turmoil, cuts off shorting, which I mean, they're not really going to do. They're like, right now, we're not in that type of situation. Ethan, thank you so much for the super. I really appreciate that, man. Great thoughts and explanation. It makes sense and has fiscal rationale to it. Yeah, that's kind of why I like, again, like, I just want to provide an explanation as to why we see those big price movements around the options chain or expiration dates, even when we're supposed to already have seen them covered. Thomas McAndrews, thank you so much for the super. Till the 17, all my AMC buys are for Betty White. The 17th, there you go, buddy. Thank you guys so much for the supers. You guys don't need to do those if you don't want to, but thank you for all the generosity. Shorts have increased their position, and the SEC is not interested in investigating synthetics and naked shorting. Good luck with buying all those shares. Lionel, interesting, but here's what's happened before. Like, everybody has had that thought that you have. It's like, oh, what is the SEC is not going to do anything anyway. So why would the SEC investigation, like, a lot of people think about this in the wrong way. The SEC investigation is going to come after this whole situation plays out to figure out exactly what happened. Yeah, they're investigating some things right now, but until like you get a boom and things really start to get affected, the SEC can't do a whole lot, because they're like, nothing's crazy's happened yet. They stopped it back last January with the removal of the buy button, and it allowed everybody to get away scot-free. But what we've done as retail investors is said, no, screw you. We're going to stay in this, and you can't continue to do these types of actions in our market. So going back to what we were saying, what were we talking about with the option? Oh, the ATER stuff and what happened there. Like, yeah, it's like the same thing as like, yeah. We can see that it's on SSR, but does it do anything? No. Like, it didn't do anything. Matt didn't get canceled. He's traveling, guys. Chill out. Like, relax. He's literally like traveling around this week. I don't know what he's doing, but he's traveling. So that's why we're all here. You guys are always welcome to come back in. Nothing happened to Matt, guys. Matt's on a plane. Exactly. Everything's perfectly fine. Let's see. Lionel, Melvin was wrong. They were wrong. Let's go, AMC. Whales, do your thing, says the Subi sickness. There we go, man. SB, what is your opinion on the January 21st option chain? There's a lot of out of the money contracts at 145. Yeah, there are. And here's the thing. If they are, remember, they technically, once they sell those contracts, they should be hedging them. But I don't think they are, because here's how many shares would have needed to be bought based on this strike right here. Okay, so that's 197,000 contracts. So let's just round up to 200,000, because 3,000 pretty much a negligible difference. So that's 20 million shares. Now you would have to hedge 0.0009 of whatever that is. So what is that number of shares that they would need to hedge? Maybe they've done it, maybe they haven't. 0.0009 times 20, 123, and that would be 18,000 shares. So there's basically no hedging going on in these 145s. But as we start to climb up, the deltas increase. We'll get up to 0.001. Then we can come up here to whatever these numbers are, 0.01, and they have to keep hedging as we keep going up. That's why the gamma squeeze happens, because the deltas increase. But again, like, they're not hedging them right now. And even if they did, it's only 18,000 shares. It's nothing right now, but the potential of it is huge. Like that's the thing. Like, it all comes down to potential. Like, what is the potential of this option chain? The potential is nuclear. Is it going to happen? I don't know. Here's a question for you. Do you think another meme stock could trigger AMC to squeeze? Yep. I think that Bed Bath & Beyond, if it started to really rip, could do it. I think if GameStop started to do it, they could. I think if also AMC squeeze, it could cause GameStop to squeeze. I think if AMC squeeze, I think it could cause Bed Bath & Beyond to squeeze, and Cost and Naked and all those, because they are all wrapped into the same basket. And we've seen it many, many, many times. Jason, thank you so much for the super. No payment for order flow equals no ability to manipulate a Max Pain. Not necessarily. If you're talking about Max Pain, no, if you're talking about Max Pain, it doesn't have to do with payment for order flow. It would have to do with settlement times. Because the market makers would have a lot tougher of a time, like, performing latency arbitrage. Shouldn't they be pushing for Max Pain today? No, they're trying to get it below 23 and keep it here, because there's 33,000 put contracts at 23. What's the delta on this? So that's 2.3 million shares. Let's see what it is right here. So the puts right here, 23. So what's the delta on this? Half. So they would have to short 1.5 million shares right now in order to be delta neutral on this $23 strike. Juan, thank you so much for the super. We need to create a better SEC and a more fair market. Nicola Trader Charlie. Well, yes, the SEC it's going to be very, very difficult for the SEC to do anything, because they can only hand out silly fines. Like, when the DOJ gets involved and these funds are like, okay, we could go to jail for this now that the DOJ is investigating. I mean, that's going to take a long time to play out. Like, people were asking the other day, like, what's going on with the DOJ investigation? Well, they announced that they were investigating, but they're not going to give us any more information until they actually start subpoenaing people and really start bringing people in and deposing people and really start to get to the bottom of what's going on in the market with abusive naked short selling. And how long is that going to take? Probably a long time. And in my mind, I want it to take a long time, because I want them to be thorough in their investigation. Because if they're going to bring a case against anybody, I want it to be bulletproof, and I want them to have enough evidence to put these people away and to basically set an example for anybody else that is looking to do this in the market, that you can't. Do you think the market makers will shoot it up to 26 for Max Pain? No. They're going to try to keep it below 23. Let's see. Think I'm going to add more, says Jay. There you go. Yeah, so for everybody new filtering in here, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the stream. We are going to be on here until market close today, everybody. So, yeah. Thank you guys for all your support. They all play golf together. They do. It's all this bull. It's all BS. It's all BS, people. All BS that we all have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. I've asked this before, but do I play games? Not really. No, I really don't. C Sams, thank you so much for the super. Problem is this thing could take 2 to 4 years. So I really don't think that most apes would hold so long. Then hedgies win, and that is their plan. That's why I've been saying for the longest time that this could take a long time to play out. And I kind of gave earlier like a couple of different indicators to look at to see if this whole situation was over. If GameStop rips, do all of the other stocks come with it? Yes or no? Well, recently we've seen yes. If one of the other stocks, Bed Bath & Beyond, goes nuclear, do the other stocks come with it? Yes. So that means that they're still messing with them. Do we still see the crazy random price action in AMC track and GME track on these algos every single day? Yes. Okay, not over. Are we still seeing a high amount of short interest in these stocks? Yes. Okay, not over. Are the fundamentals continuously getting better from the company? Again, yes, not over. So that's kind of how you got to think about it. Once you put the money into this thing, it's a waiting game to figure out, okay, well, we're going to be in this as long as it takes. It does not matter in my mind how long this takes, because think about how you would feel if a year, 2 years down the line is when we actually see the big run up and you sold out and you're like, yeah, whatever. And you don't hear about it. And then it goes and you're in too late. You'd be like, I wonder what my old position would have been worth. That's kind of how I view it. It's like, okay, I put this money in here. I'm going to stick it out until the very end, until I in my mind look at things and are going to be like, yeah, may not be as good anymore. But none of that is happening right now. Doubled my portfolio today on options, got back 200 shares of AMC, then the rest basically in ABBV and BTSI. Great dividends. Tyler, there you go, my man. 2.25 million borrowed on GME. Oh my fucking God, these people. That is such desperation. We should hit Bed Bath & Beyond hard, make them all go up. Here's the thing. If you want to get the buy orders going, just buy the stocks that we talk about. Like, we're not seeing the retail buying come back in. Why? I don't know. But we're just not seeing the crazy high amount of buying volume. Weeble is making stink fud about the death cross. It's Benzinga. It doesn't really matter a whole lot. Like, the death cross did happen, but we've already seen a giant move down twice. And I believe, where's the 4-hour MACD? 4-hour MACD is looking like it crossed, but it's not a great cross. So that needs to get a little bit more bullish to be like, yeah, we have a death cross, but we also have a nice MACD. And the RSI is also super low on the daily chart. Oh, Mask Gang. What's going on, people? How are we doing? I hope SPY bounces Monday. I'm trapped in 170 calls. Jesus. Spaceman, hey, Sevilla, just left TMI. Sorry for the caps. My wife and I love watching you. You are funny. I appreciate that, man. Patient, but man, my average is so high. What to do? You in order to lower your average, you buy more at lower levels. That's essentially what you do. Let's get those likes in here. Yeah, for everybody new filter, and if you guys don't mind hitting that like button, we are going to be on until market close today. Again, for everybody new, we want to see it above 23 today. That's really what we want to see. Just to get those 35,000 put contracts out of the money. If they finish in the money, it might stink a little bit for Monday, but at the end of the day, like nothing's changed. We're seeing all of the things line up the same way that we always do, and it's still looking very, very, very solid. Volume on GME is 10x today. Yeah, think about it right here. The volume on GME today is 10 million, and they've taken out on loan 20% of the volume that's been traded. That's ridiculous. That is such desperation that they're showing right here. What time do I go to bed? I don't know. It takes a while. Don't forget to smash the like button on the way in. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Madoff Manipulation Securities Exchange Commission. Nah, we don't want that. Why can't the SEC impose a 200% fine on gains to deter criminality, take them out of the knees? They could do that, but they have not, which is the silliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, why should the fine be? It should be a percentage of the gain. Honestly, you should, because they're going to be able to see how much you made on whatever fraud you're committing or whatever illegal act. Or whatever you're doing that's against the rules. Why wouldn't the fine be 200% more than what is actually, like, what you actually made? It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Give us the update on AMC shorts. They haven't covered. And the GME shorts are trying to pile in. The danger zone, what they're doing on GME right now is, hold on, let me look at this. This is going to tank. this number right here, this 43 or 42 number for average days on loan is going to tank next week. And that means that they've piled in, so it lowers the danger zone. Hedgy tiers. Yep. Let's see. Used up all my cash Monday through Thursday. This week, buying more AMC shares. Now I got to wait till Monday to reload, says Josh. There you go. Danger zone. Take a shot. Yeah. Make $2 billion to pay a $50,000 fine. How many times a day can I do that? Exactly. I would do it all day long. That's the way the system's set up. You need to create disincentives for those types of actions in the market. And right now they don't exist. Let's see here. Yeah, thank you for everybody for joining in on this stream. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys coming in from over on TMI stream. Thank you guys very much. Let's see here. We've got about an hour until power. We got 55 minutes until power hour, people. She's just kind of bouncing around at 22.66. IWM coming down. GME at 130. Jesus. GME was up 33% in the after hours yesterday and is now up only a 1.7%. Really? Really? That is insanity right here. Why no 1K likes? I don't know. They don't quit. Neither do I. Neither do we. What's Cinemark doing today? Up 2.5%. Oh, nice. Makes a whole lot of sense. All right. Oh, what's up, Hayden? How you doing? Yeah, can I check Ford? Absolutely. How's Ford doing today? Are they ripping still? Nah, Ford's coming down a little bit, but flat day after the days that Ford has had in the past, pretty insane. All right, Amy's now up. IWM's coming down. Watch what we're seeing here. SB would next Friday set the price action for January 21st week. What price action would the option chain get going? At what price? We would need to see above we would need to see really starting to get going. Like big moves to the upside, like 35 is probably what we would need to see in order to really start to get going. They're scared to drop it more for the fear we buy tons of calls at a lower price. Here's the thing. Options are integral, are so important to price run-ups that a lot of people who say don't buy options, it's never black and white. There's not going to be these black and white things that come out. It's don't buy options at crazy, wild YOLO prices that are probably not going to run in the money and hurt the market makers. That's the message. The way to hurt the market maker is if people are going to buy call options, yeah, it's nice to have a bunch of cheap contracts as a YOLO, and you can do it if you want to. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money, but here's how hurting the market maker works. If the call options are going to come in close to the money or reasonably out of the money or in the money call contracts that are close in time to expiration, that is going to hurt them significantly. Because if you buy, remember what we just said, there were potentially 20 million shares that needed to be hedged at that $145 strike. But how many did they actually need to hedge right now in order to maintain that directionally neutral status? 18,000. Revoc, thank you so much for the super. Any idea how the 400,000 failure to delivers might affect Amy? Probably not a whole lot, because if they have to close those out, we've seen 400,000 share candles, I believe, today. So probably not a whole lot. We're going to need to see more persistent failures to deliver, but it's more of like it's just kind of showing that the system is just jacked up, that we shouldn't see that many failures to deliver in the overall market. And it shows us that there is stuff going on. Get them just in the money, says Benny, NFA. Yep. That's how you do it. Like, that's literally how you hurt the market maker. But I cannot come out to everybody and just suggest strikes to buy. Like, I'm just trying to go over how the gamma potential is going to work. And what we're going to need to see in order for those hedges to come in. Jason, thank you so much for the super. Can you dunk on a 6'10" baller with a trampoline? Probably, yes. Let's see. So they started to cover at 130 and it's 133. They didn't cover at 130. At GME? No, they didn't. They did not cover at 130. I mean, we can just see the data today. They just took out 2.25 million shares and they only returned 109,000. We might see a little bit more coming over the next couple of days, maybe, but they're desperately trying to attack this thing to keep it down because they know what's going to happen. They know if retail starts to get behind this thing and start bidding it up, they're done. If retail starts throwing money back into AMC and GME, they're done. That's what they're worried about. Walgreens, thank you so much for the super. ADA. Yeah, I'll take a look at Walgreens. They were ripping at one point. $54 calls that expired today. Ooh, you're coming down to the wire there, buddy. Those are, depending on how long you've held these, I don't know. That's going to be interesting. If you're in profit right now, market's doing its thing. I mean, it is doing this 50 test on the upside. So the downside here, you might come down to like 53.81 before you start coming back up. But the high of the day is 54. So watch it at 54. Is there a lot of gamma at 54 on this thing? No, nothing crazy. So well, it could hit 54. Let's see. Hit them. Like says Shep. Thank you, man. Can you please explain the death cross? Yes. So the death cross is when the shorter time frame moving average crosses below the longer time frame moving average. So in this case, it was the 50 crossing below the 200. But in order to see that, you already need to see like drastic price movement to the downside. If it's a big technical indicator, sometimes they're self-fulfilling prophecies that, traders see the technical indicator, they'll see it happen, and then they'll short. But again, the price movement has kind of already happened. It wasn't this like slow move down in AMC. It was like drastic down. So when we see the 50 just go right below the 200, it's like it might have already made the move. Let's see. Retail hasn't been buying, not enough to get the price up. Because if we saw that, we like yesterday in the after hours, that was institutions playing around. Like 60 to 70% of all of those shares that were bought and sold in the after hours yesterday, that was institutions running the market. So we saw that the institutions are willing to buy in big amounts. Like all of those big institutions that have the money to just smash it and just start wiping out all of those sell orders, they have the money sitting on the sidelines ready for it to try to go up. Now, what do they need to see? Well, they need to see good news and good sentiment coming out to have everything go. Now, we as retail investors need to provide them with that in order to get them to come in and step in with their big wallets and go boom and hammer it. But we're not giving them that opportunity right now. You took a 50 out of grandma's purse and bought two. There you go. Let's see here. Amy at 22.68 right now. Is AMC still happening? Jose, I have a question for you. Do you believe that the price that we are seeing on the screen right now is a real, true, unmanipulated price? Because according to what we're like this question, that is going to stem from you looking at the price action in order to determine whether or not the play is still on. So do you think that the price that we're seeing right now is real, true, unadulterated, not manipulated, perfectly fair price that we're seeing? And then we're going to go into some other stuff after this. No. Bing bong. Price is wrong. Exactly. ADA, I'm up 267% on 20 calls. Oh, bro, you're coming down to the wire here. So if those expire worthless, those are going to go to zero. So watch out for that. So here's the thing with this. Everybody's going to say no. The answer is no to that question. So here's the other thing. Two examples in the past. When GME moves hard in the after hours, what did the other stocks do? What did AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, Cost, and a lot of these other stocks that are also in that weird messed up basket of shorted stocks, what did they do? Did they stay flat? Did they go down? Or did they come up with it? Yesterday, they all came up with it. So what that shows us is that they're still messing around with these wild derivative positions trying to keep the price of these stocks down because they're all linked together somehow. So that's check one. Perfectly fine. The other check, have the shorts covered? Well, no. People were suggesting that the shorts may have started to cover on GME yesterday, but today it comes out that they borrowed right here 2.25 million shares against GME. The volume today on GME is 10.18 million. That is 20% of the total shares traded in a day getting loaned out. That is wild. So no, the shorts haven't covered. They're actually adding significantly to their short positions. Another check right there. Shorts haven't covered. Are the companies failing as businesses right now? No. GME is getting into the crypto space, looking to really boost their revenue and take their business in a whole nother direction. So that could take a long time to play out. But again, they're still not going anywhere. Check on GME. On AMC, we're about to have a blowout fourth quarter earnings. They're getting into the crypto world, and they also have their popcorn revenue. Check on that. So the only thing that is frightening people right now is the price action. The price action is also the most manipulated thing that we all know is not really what it's supposed to be. So when you say is AMC still happening, it's like, okay, well, we don't know how high it's going to go, when it's going to go, if it's going to go, but every single little indicator that you have is coming out and saying nothing's changed. The shorts are still messing with it at even higher levels than they were before. So what does that do? It makes it better for us. Seems like if you know Max Payne, you can predict every Friday. No, Max Payne's at 25 right now, I believe, unless it's changed down to 24. But either way, like it's not. They're trying to keep it below 23. Max Payne 25. Let's see. Check Ortex on Walmart. Stop. STV keeping our morale strong. I'm just being logical. Like that's all it is. I'm literally just providing you logical arguments. Like you can come at like you can easily. I'm perfectly fine with anybody who's not going to act like an absolute a-hole coming in and trying to provide a counter argument. But nobody's able to. Nobody's been able to come in here and be like something like logical that makes sense. That it's like, oh, it's not. Nothing's happening. The only thing, here's the only thing that you could point to that's kind of like, I don't like that all that much on the situation with AMC right now. It's utilization and cost to borrow. That's it. Because the institution is the long institutions. Oh, sorry, hold on. Have bought so many shares from retail over the past 2 quarters that they now have a larger basket of shares that they can loan out for money. But at the same time, the levels of short interest that they're selling haven't really changed a whole lot. So they're not like loaning out those shares in a larger amount. They're just not. So when you say institutions loaning out shares, it hasn't really changed a whole lot. So yeah, there's more shares that they can lend, but they're choosing not to. But that hurts us because the cost of borrows end up decreasing because the utilization isn't at higher levels. If the shorts want to get their hands on more shares, they can. And it's not going to cost them as much to do so. Now that takes a little bit of the pressure off because they don't have to pay so much. That's the only thing that I see right now. Just putting it out for you. Just those are my thoughts on. That's not the best thing to see. And that's it. That's the only thing. From a fundamental perspective, AMC is where it should be right now. That is not a jab. As any dip is a value buy, in my opinion. We are primed for a squeeze, and that is why I'm bullish. Xeris, I like that. Yo, Vix, call me GME and call your girl the chart because that gap finally getting filled proper. When GME filled, gonna blast. Ooh. People just underestimated how long the shorts would continue the process. Here's the thing. It's different shorts. A lot of it is different shorts. Think about it. I think we've gone over this in the past, many times in the past, that it's a pyramid. It's a pyramid structure of like the shorts. At the top of the pyramid, it's going to be a couple of institutions that have big short positions. Those companies are still in it, most likely. They've been able to ride it out. Maybe they covered some and then they got back in, but those big ones are still in it. As you go down the little blocks on the pyramid, you're going to have shorts that aren't able to maintain a lot of those maintenance margin requirements that they're getting. So you're going to see those shorts get out, probably get burned to be like, nah, I don't know. Maybe they'll come back in, but then there's new shorts coming in. Like when we run to 77 on AMC, it's like, because if we can't get if we can't get that continued buying pressure and that continued momentum to the upside, the short makes sense. At those levels, sort of, I could probably justify if AMC gets free, like cash positive, that it would trade at some of these upper levels. You can justify it. It hasn't done it yet, though. That's the problem. You can't like really justify it at those levels yet, but soon we probably could justify it. So you're going to see a cycle of shorts coming in. So the shorts from June still are in this for 6 months, and they've been making money. They haven't experienced the big booms that they kind of did in August and September, but it came right up to their danger zone, and then it came right back down. Now the danger zone's even lower, and we could still get going. So that's kind of like what I look at on all this stuff. Let's see here. 400 shares of AMC, 36 at 36, and GME 136. I really hope and believe it moons. There you go. Let's see. Do you think once BlackRock and Vanguard sell, the squeeze could be over in minutes? No. They can't sell that quickly. It would be relatively impossible to sell that quickly. Why aren't we at 1,000 likes yet? I don't know, man. Can I look at Hour? Yeah, Hour was ripping recently. Let's see. That's the new IPO of the day, and it's actually going pretty well. Whoa, Hour. Whoo, that thing is going hard. If calls in the money can cause a gamma squeeze, what are all these puts in the money do to the price? Gamma squeeze to the downside. So in order to hedge the puts that run in the money, they short. But here's the thing: like we don't know if they're hedging. Like we don't know. This might be what the video is about today. There's no hedging, because they don't have to. If they can pin it at max pain every week, the max pain price could also be where they're delta neutral. Because think about it, it's equally weighted on both sides. That's the max pain price. It's where the most amount of options expire out of the money. So if they keep pinning it at max pain, that could show us that they're not hedging. Because they're just selling equal amounts of calls and puts in terms of the delta rate, the delta levels on both of them. So they don't have to hedge. They can just be like, yeah, we're delta neutral. We're fine. Counselor Murray, thank you so much for that generous super. I really appreciate that, man. People, they spy on these charts. We need to keep positive energy the same when we're up or when we're down because we believe in the play. They still smell fear in the chat. Counselor Murray, exactly, my man. This is what I was saying when we were starting to come down. They're watching us, and the fact that people are freaking out and not understanding, this is like my whole goal right now. My whole goal over the last couple of weeks is like, I don't care how many times I have to repeat it, is to try to get people on the same page as me in thinking logically about this play and how the price that we're seeing right now, it's like, whatever. Like, I don't care. You thought the max pain was around 27. It came down a little bit. So it came down from like 29, 28, 27. Now it's at 25. What that means is that a lot of people are buying the dip in terms of calls. So that's dangerous. Many thanks for the answer. Anytime. Can I show the GME Ortex data? Yeah, I've got it right here. It's insane. Let me refresh it real quick to see if they took out any more. 2.25 million shares borrowed today. Estimated short interest, 17.21%. This is ridiculous what they're doing on GME right now. Ridiculous. Loopring said that the GME news about the NFTs was released not by them, but by Wall Street Journal to cover up the FTDs. I don't think Loopring itself said that, but it's very, very possible that that happened. That they were doing this because the thing is that GME didn't say anything. Nothing. And we already kind of knew this information. That's the thing. Like, it wasn't some new wild piece of information about GME that we didn't really already know before. Like, we knew it was that. Like, we pretty much knew they were getting into the NFT and crypto space. But then Wall Street Journal puts that article out 10 minutes after, and everything starts to go. What does that tell us, guys? It tells us that it's not over. It's not. Like, you can think whatever you want. If you guys have a counter argument to that, or you need to go, you can go. Like get out of the play. You can do whatever you want, but I'm not going anywhere. And the people that are kind of on the fence, I want you to hear that and like fully understand it. So if there's any questions about like what is going on with the play, just ask them now, and we can just bang them out. What's the max pain for GME? I believe it's 145. I'll take a look though. 145 on GME. Short interest 70%, but they added 20% on GME, but it's 2 million shares short. Math isn't adding up. No. It's a 20% increase in the short interest number. So like if the short interest was at 20% and then it was a 20% increase, the short interest would now be 24%. 4% increase on, wait, no. Yeah, 20% increase would be 4% of 20. Bing bong, the price will soon not be wrong. I like that. Who is the Tendy man? I don't know. Amen. Great explanation. Shadow, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Loopring posted a response to the unusual whales post. Interesting. How FTDs can disappear. The FTDs never disappear. They just get hidden. At some point, they do have to come due. You cannot kick it down the kit. Somebody needs to get paid at the end of the day. It's like running. It's like say you have a bunch of gambling debt. So you have like a bunch of gambling debt and you just start like running around the country. You're just hiding. Eventually, like you're going to have to pay that debt if they find you. Let's see. TL Polston, thank you so much for the super. I really appreciate that, man. I won't bash another creator, but really enjoying your stream. Your info has helped me tons. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. That's what I'm here for. Thank you for that super too. That was super generous. Look at the comments under the unusual whales post. Is it the most recent unusual whales post, or which unusual whales post is it? Let me take a look here. Why don't I just go to Loopring? Oh, wait, hold on. Loopring. Can I just go to Loopring and see what they're... Do they have a Twitter account? Loop ring. Tweets and replies. Can somebody send me the tweet? Because I don't see it here. It might have been a long time ago that I don't see. So can you guys send me that and we can look at it? Because I don't know where that is. Loopring hasn't posted anything. Yeah, I'm not sure. SV has a bedazzled ankle monitor. No. Let's hit 1K on that like button. Thank you, Silver Bull. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button on the stream, just helps get some more people in here. I want to make sure that everybody just understands what's going on. Like there's a lot of like weird nuances to these plays, and the thing that people like to point to is the thing that's going to scare them the most all the time, the price. That's not what you should be looking at. If you own a stock long and you think it's going to go up over a long period of time, technically you want it to go down after you buy it, because then you can buy more at lower prices, because you know from your research it's going to go up higher. So why not get a cheaper discount? Only hit the like button because it's your birthday. Thank you. Loop ring. No. Loop ring. The price is wrong. Yep. Jimmy made a statement saying there's a high degree of misinformation going on. Where is that? If they can prove and they come out that says, no, this should not be out. No, they didn't make it. Not on their Twitter. They did not make a statement. So if somebody has that statement, send it to me. Can you put Dogecoin's chart on AMC's chart? It says Nate. Nate, I can't right now with the way that I have everything set up. If you have a picture of it, send it to me. We can go over it. But we want it above 23 today, Eric. That's what we want. Closing above 23 today is crucial, or the 35,000 puts stay in the money. Yep. Is there any way a company like Benzinga can lie about call and put options to influence the media? Depends on if they get caught or not. That's the thing. It's like, are they going to get caught doing it, or are they and what's the penalty for it? That's kind of what you guys ask yourself. Like, what's the penalty for that type of Oh my God. IWM is selling hard right now. Low on the day at IWM is 215.93. We're not too far off of that. IWM coming down. Amy holding up a little bit, but it's at 22.62 right now. GME's trying, but not doing a whole lot. Tag you in the post. Can you DM it to me? If you tag me and stuff, I can't. Oh, maybe it's this one. That's not Loopring responding. That's somebody on Loopring's forum saying something. That is not a direct Loopring response. Benzinga lies all the time. Yeah. Let's see. It's on the 10Q. Yeah, but hold on. Oh. Yeah. That's on the 10Q, but that's not a more recent statement as to what's going on with GME. That's not like this comes out and GME's like there's misinformation coming around. That was I remember that statement from their 10Q. Yucca, stop. It's Loop Ring. Stop it. They just look really similar, says Nate. Okay. I bet they do. There's a lot of stocks that trade on like very similar patterns. It's literally like the thing is that once these large banks get into crypto, like which they've done, and they're trading it, it's kind of all over for some of the fun, unless you get one that they're not looking at. Because they're going to like not manipulate. They might okay, fine. They will manipulate it. Is it going to be legal manipulation? Sometimes yes. Are they going to put it basically enough money around in trading these things to provide liquidity to track it on their algo? Probably. Transfer squeeze on ATER. Yeah, with the naked shorts that they have, 100%. Is it going to? I don't know. Let's see. I feel like I'm in the Matrix. Yeah, this is craziness right now with what's been going on. Ho, what's up, Wired? How you doing, buddy? All right. Yeah, different sectors. I mean, BBBY kind of got unhinged at one point today and just started really, really coming down. But they also had bad earnings, so I mean, what's it look like comparatively? It's the same fucking thing. Let's see here. All right, let's see what else is going on. GME, here's an unusual whales tweet. GME went from 32% green in the after hours yesterday, opened 26% up, and is now only up 1.58% on the day. It has nearly gone red. That's drunk. That is absolutely drunk. Let's see. Wired likes Best Buy. Interesting. Banks were looking green today. Banks are going to do well with rate hikes. I think. I got to look at this, like do a little bit of back testing, but I might get some longer dated calls on bank stocks. Oh no. I don't like the banks, but if I can make money off of them, I'm not going to just sit here and sit on my high horse and be like, if there's money to be made that I can put back into AMC and GME, I'm going to take it. Drink some liquid IV right now. Oh, there you go, Steve. Hedgies are see you next Tuesdays. There you go. Let's see. The ape should get all the credit for the education of the fraud that occurs on Wall Street. His silence is so loud. You talking about Gary? Yeah, some of it is. I'm up a double cheeseburger at McDonald's. There you go. Fee rhymes with AMC. I am not. Profiting with Bank of America. I don't like them either, but I'm earning with banks. There you go. Banks do better with interest rate hikes. That's what I'm thinking too, Wired. I mean, you're probably right on that. I just want to see like by how much. I was about to say the same. You're coming off as grouchy. I am. I apologize. I want Amy above 23. That's what I want. Evergrande's up 12%. Evergrande, go home. You're drunk. STVC really farts rainbows? No. Do you have any legs? I do. I'm not going to show them to you, though. Richard, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, man. Just bought 31 more shares. Attaboy. Finally over 100 shares. Richard, congratulations on that milestone. That's awesome, man. Congrats. Welcome to the triple digit club. Thank you so much for that super, too. I really appreciate that. Did your girl steal the Henley? Nah. Skipped leg day again. No. No. All right. IWM trying to bounce back up here. We have 30 minutes until power hour. Let's see. Coming back up. I want it above 23. That's what I want. If Apes Moon banks are short on meme stocks from my research. Yeah, but they're gonna be doing some of them might be. You rocking naked shorts? Nah, not today. Did I wash that hoodie? I don't think I wore this one yesterday. I'm pretty sure I wore the gray one yesterday. All right, Amy getting a little bit of a candle here. Let's see what happens. Just flashed over the 50, coming up to the 100. Here we go. How's that Connecticut pizza? I don't know, man. I've never had it. like the New Haven. People were like, one time I was there. People were like, "You want to go to New Haven for pizza today?" I'm like, "Bro, it's like an hour and a half away. Screw that. I'm not driving an hour and a half for pizza. Get out of here." Lucky hoodie. Yep. Just take your shirt off already. No. GME is today is prime example of price manipulation. Yes. Same VIX, different hoodie. Exactly. Welcome to the roast of STV. Go. You guys can do it if you want to, but I'm gonna give it right back to you, and I don't think you're prepared for it. You're just not prepared for it. My friend drove from Mass to New Haven. That's ridiculous. Mystic Pizza. I think I've been there. Isn't there a movie about that? Pretty sure. Another after-hour run coming? Yeah, it could. If you're in Cali, let's talk. I am in Connecticut. About 14 inches of snow here. Bro. It's ridiculous. That's wildness right there. When ankle? Didn't I say if we were going to hit 30 today, I'd show the ankle? All right. Do what you got to do to the stock price, guys. All right, here we go. Have you checked Walmart or Tex yet? Nope, I don't plan on it, though. STV looks like Ben Shapiro's liberal brother. I don't think that's true. I think you're lying here. Lucid looking juicy. Watch out for what do you call it? They might be pumping it for insider sell-off coming. If we run after hours, can you still get assigned? You shouldn't. The options should just expire. Take it off. Stop. Hit the like for Vic, says Jim. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. So you're saying there's a chance? Let's go 30. By 30, did you mean 23:30? No. Why did AMC shoot just now? I mean, IWM was starting to come back up. Why isn't there a bigger push for AMC puts? Because why would you? Okay, so here's the thing, Jesse. If you buy puts on AMC, you can do whatever you want. Like, you can literally do whatever you want. But if those puts run in the money, you are facilitating the shorting that the market makers have to engage in order to hedge those puts that you're buying. Black Worm, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate it, man. Hi there. Really enjoying the stream. Review Dork sent me. Oh, shout out to Gabe. Still new to this exciting world. Cheers. There we go. Do you have any Bofa shorts? I don't. Charles Payne giving some love on the air. Well, that's why. Is he now? That would be sweet. Everyone cranky. Let's have some fun. Bought 3 more AMC today, says Corey. There you go. My guy. All right. Since AR is medical now, could be an opportunity. Huh? This is starting to sound like OnlyFans. Yeah, guys, we got to save it for the OnlyFans page. You know that. Everybody that subscribes to my OnlyFans right now, you guys know the deal. You guys know the craziness that goes on over there. Is this OnlyFans? Are you guys my OnlyFans? Technically, yes. So technically, it is OnlyFans. Let's see. I agree with Review Dork. Apes have to buy the dip and the rip. I also buy market orders, so the price of the stock goes up. I was like, Counselor Murray, it's not necessarily a market order, but you can buy at the ask or set a limit order above the ask, and it'll just give you whatever it is at the ask. Let's see. Sell with a limit order. Okay, that's smart. Yeah, you can do yeah, that might be a decent way to do it. All you can eat gas station sushi burritos. You in AMC Ape? Absolutely fucking not. Sorry. All right, 2278 right now. 2280 coming up a little bit here, people. It's getting a little jumpy. Come on. I'm convinced SCV is Lieutenant Dan. No. What are the odds of going for a VWAP push into close? Possible. Testing the 200. Yeah, it's trying right here. Charles Payne saying diamond hands will be the rich ones in years to come. Sometimes holding through lows is what you must do. Interesting. I like that. All you can eat sushi at 7-Eleven? No, don't consent to that one. Sorry. All right, Amy. Come on, Amy. Do your thing here. This is what we need out of you. We need some good stuff out of you. Come on, apes. Everyone in the Corey. I don't know if we can have that. I don't know if that's allowed. All right, guys. We have about 24 minutes until power hour here. Give Amy the baby talk to make her come up. Oh, I could. You want me to tap? Tap. Come on. Tap. Come on, Amy. Come on. I don't have any legs. Leave me alone, bro. Let's see. All right, people. Come on, Amy. Amy's at 2280 right now. It's kind of hanging out around here. Do you think we'll see some after hours price action again today? Not typically on a Friday. I'll take it over 2350, says Pete. There you go. M. Creeks, relax, bro. Shared a tweet. Let's see. What is this? Yeah, that loopering thing. It's not a comment from loopering. You guys are funny on Twitter. The Twitter stuff is funny. Just your daily reminder that we won't MOAS until SCV does a backflip. He's letting us all down. Let's see. Let's see here. All right. Amy's trying to test this. Hold on. How's the squirrel? I don't have one. I don't know. I heard at 1K legs, we get to see Vix's ankles. You heard wrong. All right, Amy's coming back up now, still at 2280. IWM's trying to test its 50 right now. If it can break above this, it might be decent. But let's see here. Come on. Of course, AMC and Apple move right up after I sell my call for a loss. I vote for some cankles. Oh, here we go. Come on. Little bit of action here. Come on. Hold it. Hold it and get the buyers coming back in. That's what we need. Come on. 13 just crossed the 48 EMA. What time frame? Don't use the 1 minute for it. The 1 minute's not gonna. The 1 minute's gonna give you too many false indicators. The 1 hour, it hasn't. On the 5 minute, it did not. So it looks like you're looking at it on the 1 minute. I wouldn't use that. It is curling up though, so we could see it start to get going. What the 1 minute's gonna get you in really early. Let's see. My internet is down, but I'm going to hotspot on you, Vix. There you go. Power hour in 20 minutes. SCB is so insecure about his cankles. Bro, you guys have seen my ankles. I'll show you right now. Just kidding. You guys don't get to see them until we get to 30. We've been pinned all day. Yeah, we were at 2350 for a while, and now we're just kind of chilling right around 2280. We need to see it get going. We won't make fun of your ankles. That's fine. You guys can do whatever at whatever. Anyone know why Trey had to eat cat food? He did? That's kind of wild. Also, if you guys don't mind, just hitting the like button on the stream. Thank you guys so much for showing all that support recently. Streams are going wild now. You guys are always welcome to come back too, especially next week once we start getting back into things. Show's over, guys. No ankles today. The cake is a lie. What are you guys talking about today? Everyone relax. Do you believe we will see 40 plus again? Yeah. Let's see. STV needs an HR department. Everybody chill out. Everybody relax. Settle down. Settle down. Spoon of cat food for each 10 subscribe. What? That's like so many. That's so many spoons of cat food. I feel like that's fake. SV AMC Moss will begin in 21 minutes. Get ready for the 3%. Thank you, Sam. Has GME confirmed the NFT report? No. When vertical chart? When buyers come in or the shorts decide that they've had enough. All right, come on, Amy. Can you live stream your morning hair routine? No. You guys don't get to see that masterpiece. Did I play sports in high school? Yeah, played football and golf. Let's see. Come on. Huh. What's IWM doing right now? What's TLT doing? Down 0.74. TLT moving down. Watch TLT right here. If TLT can break below its 200, we could start coming up. Watch TLT. Watch TLT here. Okay. What's IWM doing? Whoa, that was too much zoom. Zoom out on AMC. Isn't that a cup? Where? Oh, right here? It could be. We could be doing a little bit of a cup and handle. If we come down and test the 50, that wouldn't be the... Who was the market created for? The rich. Boy, did you just call me TMI? Did you just ISIG? Juicy trades. If ISIG isn't pumping right now, I'm going to not trust the things that you say. Okay, Juicy Trades, you have redeemed yourself. Uh-oh. Right as I clicked on it. Uh-oh, buddy. Hold on. Are you... All right. Okay, we'll leave ISIG up for a little bit. Amy looking like it's gonna come down to the test. It's 50. IWM's falling below its. So let's see here. We got like 15 minutes till power hour. I'm hoping that we see a little bit of a boom during power hour to get us back above 23. I don't want those 35,000 puts in the money. It's not going to be the end of the world. I just don't want to see it. The 10-year bond is up quite a bit the last couple of days. Doing a bit to hold us down. Yeah, a little bit. Well, if TLT, did I try out for cheerleading? No. Hey, my handicap was 4.5. Probably not right now. All right, Amy's getting a test of the 50 right now. Let's see if it's going to do a little bit of a cup and handle right here. I don't know. I'm hoping it does, but let's see. I don't know. IWM's trying to move back here. GME's at 134.18, only up 2.4% with a boatload of shares going out on loan today for literally no reason. That is insane. I can't believe Adam American is promoting synthetic tendies on his Twitter and you aren't talking about it. You want to pull up Adam Aaron's tweet real quick? I'll pull up Adam Aaron's tweet that he made about chicken tenders. Here we go. We've been working for years to be able to make this announcement. Next week, we'll introduce at most of our AMC theaters Impossible Nuggets with crispy breading on the outside and a tender, juicy bite on the inside. It's hard to believe they're made solely from plants. Synthetic tendies. You're right. That's kind of gross. Oh, okay. Amy's bouncing off his 50 right now, forming a little bit of a handle right here. Let's see what happens. IWM trying to move back up. Is IWM doing the same thing? Nah, IWM's being a little a-hole. Is this double bottom? Nope. Charles Gasparino is a double bottom. Oh, I didn't say that. You guys didn't hear that. All right. So 22.75 on Amy here. Come on. Plant-based yum with impossible in the title. Oh, actually, I have heard, like, I actually have tried the impossible, like, meatballs, and they're actually kind of wild. I couldn't tell the difference when they did it, but I also feel like they were faking me out, that they were giving me real meatballs and telling me that they were veggies. My lawyer will be in touch. You know what, guys? Sometimes I have to say things like that just to keep you on your toes. I don't think anybody got that one. Some people are laughing at it, but nobody got it. Mo asked before earnings call. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Come on. Little cup and handle here. Like very, very, very small. It's like cup mini handle. Here it comes. We're making the spout. Here we go. IWM, get your butt up there. Amy, get your butt up to 30, 23. Sorry. If you want to get to 30, that's when we're going to have to see the angles. Impossible sushi? Oh, hell no. Hey, at least you wouldn't have to worry about like getting stomach diseases. All right, so here we go. TLT coming down below the 200. Amy coming up here. This can get interesting. Whew, come on now. Also, for everybody new filtered in right now, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button on the stream, just helps out a little bit with the algo. Thank you guys so much for all the support you guys have been showing me recently. It's awesome. I never thought that we were going to do all of that, but thank you so much. That's a teacup. Raise the pinky. Here we go. What if he has a hidden message impossible, aka AMC at his core? Synthetic. All right. Here we go. Testing the 200. Bounce. Tap, tap, tap. Tap it. Everybody tap it. Calls placed on the likes. There you go. Adam Aaron bought more shares. He didn't buy more shares. He was granted more shares. It's a difference between it's part of his executive compensation plan. All right. Come on. Like you do eating Chipotle? Nah, it's fine. Every single time Chipotle has had those issues, I always say it's fake. I think they're naked shorting it in the news, and then I just eat the Chipotle during the time of like they say you're gonna get sick, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'll be fine. And then I go, and then I've always been fine. So, 40 minute in volume, and we're barcoding. We're not barcoding. I mean, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Come on. Get above 23. We got 12 minutes until power hour. If we can get going a little bit going into the end of the day, a little bit of a run, we could start to get going. Hold on. What's going on here? All right. IWM trying to move. GME's trying to move here. 135. It's up 3.3. Come on. Let's get a little bit of a run into the end of the day. You only got sick once. I did get sick once, but it wasn't during the time that they were having the illness. So this was just me and my body hating myself. I got naturally selected to get Chipotle disease. Long on Chipotle. Dude, the brisket bowls at Chipotle were wild. All right, Amy, come on. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hugh Janus. Thank you so much for the super. Guess where I bought my Tesla puts? Yes. Uh-oh. I'm going to guess right here at 1,010. You're Mexican and you always get sick from Chipotle? That's nobody's safe, I guess. I think you just have to eat it a bunch. All right, Amy's at 22.89. We need 11 more cents to get above 23 right now. What's the reason for closing above 23? This right here. When we take a look at the options for this week, there's 35,000 put contracts at 23. We don't want those there. Hugh Janus. Thanks for the super. Bingo. All right. That's his name. It's Hugh Janus. Sorry. I mean, I never had Chipotle. SD. I don't know how we can survive with this. I don't know if we can continue. All right. IWM, real little fear candle here, rejecting off the 100, coming down to the 50. Watch Amy here. She might come back down a little bit too. SB look like he plays with WWE toys in his off time. You know what, AMC Ape? You don't know or know what I do or do not do in my off time. All right. 10 minutes till power hour. What happened today really hurt me. Whatever. Not fudding. Yeah. It hurt a lot of people. If you can watch the beginning of the stream again, we go over like the entire thing of what's going on. Made 200% profits on my Walmart calls earlier. You missed out. Yeah, I don't have any. My settled cash comes in. What do you call it? Monday. So I'll be for options. Is it possible the 35,000 are already hedged for? Yes, sort of, but they're not going to be fully hedged for. Back like I never left, says Flores. There we go. Do I have a stuffed animal collection? Maybe. Just kidding. No, I don't. Of course not. Let's see. Everyone hit the like, says Hayden. Yeah, thank you, Hayden. Yeah, if you guys don't mind just hitting the like button. All right, people. Amy, I want 23. Give me that 23, Amy. Is your money in a retirement account? No. She needs to settle. If we start ripping, the action is going to get even crazier. Better get used to it. Yep. Do you have an ankle collection? I got 2 of them. You know what, Matt Synthetic Girlfriend? You could go over there and continue to be synthetic. All right. Come on. IWM, stop being a little shithead. Come on. We've already done this today. There's no reason for you to just keep doing this. Just go up a little bit. Come on. Come on. Get off your bum. All right. GME 134.96, AMC 22.87. We're looking for that close above 23. What do you think about selling 144 calls for covered calls? Would I do it? You're gonna collect $6 for every 100 shares you have. So I would not do that. The risk return on that is not worth it. Rally to 25, says Boat Bum. There we go. I mean, we could. It's very possible that the buyers start to step back in going into power hour today. GME back above 135, AMC 22.86 still, IWM just hanging out like a little a-hole. Tesla's coming up. Hugh, I don't think those puts are doing very well for you. I think they're doing like relatively poorly. Rally to 35, says Joe Rogan. There we go. Joe Rogan, is that your real name? Because that would be funny if your name was also actually Joe Rogan. When I was a teenager, my favorite questions were age, location, measurement. What? Can I tell you if QS is shorted? Yeah. I'll do it quickly. AMC's over here on the right, 22.91, looking decent. Hold on. Quantum scope. Escape. I don't know. All right. It's kind of 41% utilization, not too high. 12.32% estimated short interest. 30 negative, the really low cost to borrow. This is not really like a crazy short squeeze play, but it is shorted, so it could start to come up. AMC's coming up right now to 23. We're at 22.93 right now. Here we go, people. Rockets and basketballs. Here we go. 22.95. Let's get it going above 23 with some momentum. Break that VWAP and start really going into power hour. We have 7 minutes until power hour. Come on. Oh, we just broke them over recent high at 22.95. Here we go. Wall Street Bets hates it. It's probably a good play then. He said I look like Matt with a wig on. No, Matt's synthetic girlfriend. Maybe it's Matt's totally real girlfriend. There's literally an account where they took Matt's YouTube profile picture and literally made it look like a girl. That's what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about you actually looking like Matt, who was a girl. There's like actually a picture that somebody took of Matt's YouTube profile picture and made him look like a girl. And it's terrifying. What do you think about the Sundial merger? Which one? They do a lot of them. Chris English, are the shorts desperate? Are we getting close? I don't know. You tell me. Let's see right here. GME. Vortex data today. 2.25 million shares borrowed on a day where the volume is 10.56 after GME went up 33% in the after hours. That is a sign of them being like, oh no, we need to throw the kitchen sink at this thing to make sure that it doesn't continue to go up. They are very desperate to keep it down. We're at 2290. We just hit 2296. We're looking for that break up to 2023 right here. GME's coming up a little bit. 135.84. We're getting going a little bit. Hugh, thank you so much for the super. I've been snowed in for weeks. I just got some snow today. The snow is collapsing my roof. I keep throwing away money and I'm not getting any better. I just know if I sell my 2K AMC shares as 5, then AMC will rip. Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Don't play options with money that you're not willing to lose. So let's see here. Come on, Amy. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Come on. We just hit 22.99. I mean, I'm getting excited about this just because of those puts right there. I want those puts out of the money. Let's get them out. I don't want them there. GME 136. Here we go. We're looking like we want to get going here, people. Where can I find this account? I think you could search like Matt's totally real girlfriend. I think that's one. All right, here we go. This is what we're seeing. They don't want it above 23. Look at this little sell candle right here. IWM's not coming down that much, but AMC just got knocked right at 23. This is going to be a fight for 23 today. What's Amy's danger zone? It's upper 30s, low 40s. This is like the real danger zone that would, in my mind, signal off and set off a real big like cascade of buying pressure. Let's see here. Getting excited about the ankles. If we hit 30, you guys can see them. But 22.95 on Amy, 136.08 on GME. IWM starting to come up. Let's see. What's Lucid doing? Actually, let's do Lucid really quick, and then I'll throw up TLT. I want to look at TLT when we're doing this. Lucid up 8.5. TLT still around its 200 MA. Come on. Sam says MOS will begin in 4 minutes. All right, man. Who is the they? The market makers and the shorts. Hey, bro. What's up, Mart? How you doing, man? Hedgies, can you just realize we're never going to leave? We're not. We're not going to leave. Oh, Rams wants the broccoli. All right. Are we going to do rockets and basketballs or broccoli? Send whatever you want. But if the new broccoli is the reason for a big red candle, I'm blaming you. Rams. If Amy hits 35, I'll sell 2 Teslas to exercise my $26 calls that expired today. Hey, man. Let's see. It looks like Amy wants to get up to that 23. Let's see what happens. She's looking good. The 50 is about to cross the 100. Oh, it's getting close. 22.97. Here we go. DTCC and Citadel. Nah, it's just in general. Need the rant? Ah, shoot. I do need a rant. Where's what's his name? Pico. Where you at, buddy? If those puts go out of the money and they can't pin it, we could potentially see a huge reverse. No, it wouldn't be a reverse gamma. They would just unhedge some of them, because right now, if they were to be delta neutral on those puts, they would have to have been short 1.5 million shares, because right now the delta on this is coming down as we're coming up. So they're unhedging a little bit at a time if their algos are doing what they're supposed to do. If these run out of the money and by the end of the day, this expires worthless and the delta goes to 0, well, then we're going to have potentially 1.5 million shares of buys that could potentially come back in. That's why I want this above 23, because we could get a little bit more buying volume, not today, but maybe even Monday to start off the day, because they're unhedging those puts because they don't need that short anymore. Because in order for them to be like directionally neutral and hedge those puts, they short if they're hedging properly. So if we can get above that 23 and unhedge it, well, then that's more buying volume that can come back in. Christopher, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate that, man. Just got 5 more to do my part. There you go. Thanks for clarifying. Anytime. That's why I'm looking at this so closely right now, because, okay, if it finishes above 23, again, 24 would be even better. There's another, that would be in total 46,000 contracts, which if the deltas on them are an average of 0.45, let's see, 4.5, blah, 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 like a little over like 2.2 million shares. That we need, or no, not 2. Yeah, 2.2. The best part of the day by far is when you said, Hood, get this shit off my screen. Thanks. I appreciate that. All right, guys, for all the new people coming in here, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream. We're getting into power hour right now. We got a minute left. So let's see what's going to happen. This could be an interesting power hour. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Is Gen Z me? I don't even know what that is. Am I Gen Z? Are you making fun of me right now? I just keep averaging down. Got 2 more today. Cutter. There you go. Drop some ankles in the chat. All right. They're pushing it down a little bit here. What's IWM doing? Not a whole lot. TLT is popping up a little bit here, so that's not exactly GME 136.06, looking like it still wants to come back up. We need 13 more cents on Amy to get above 23. Here we go. 200,000 at the $60 calls for June. What? Hold on now. Is there really? No, there's 4,000. Don't play with my emotions like that. Anthony, thank you so much for the super. Got 1 share on Friday to do my part, hypothetically. There you go, Anthony. Thank you so much for that super. That was super generous. Mr. Firas, thank you so much for the super. You present things differently. Sometimes I think a rotation of apes gives tons of perspective. I watched the whole gang. Mr. Firas, thank you. I appreciate that a lot, man. Let's see. So to test your theory about them not hedging, would we potentially need to see the price above 23 and see the last second boom boom candle? It wouldn't be put in at 10 this morning. Oh, you're not lying? Hold on. $200,000 maybe at 6. Yeah, okay. So 6,000 contracts were traded. That's not 200,000 contracts. That's 6,000 contracts, $200,000. So careful with that. So here's what we would need to see. It wouldn't necessarily be, it would, okay. So the theory with the delta, with the options would be tested next week. But we need to see a move. Like we need to see like a move in one direction. Like if it stays right here, there's no like big move happening that they would be like, oh, we don't even have to do anything with this. There needs to be a move outside with like the normal market moves in order for them to pick a hedge on one side. And then they would start hedging all of them. All right, here she comes. Here she comes, moving back up. 22.95. We are in power hour now, people. Here we go. Amy likes to go down. Sometimes she does. TLT coming up. Watch out below. Hold on. Hold on. What's going to happen here? This could get interesting with TLT ripping. IWM picks up a little bit here, but watch out with TLT doing what it's doing. Typically, we see it inverse. Yep. So AMC selling off a little bit here. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Woohoo! All right, come on. I just wanted to say fuck Kenny. All right. Yeah, like at the end of the day, it's those puts are probably already hedged for. We could end up seeing a little bit more selling volume going into next week with those puts. But if they run out, so it's kind of like it's kind of neutral, but it's not that bearish if they finish in the money. It's not the worst thing in the world because there's not going to be a lot of people exercising puts if the price is like right here. If it is just right around 23, the break even price, you're not going to make any money on the break even. So it needs to be past the break even. But if it finishes anywhere above 23, the intrinsic value is 0. Even if it finishes at 23, it's still 0. But we could see the unhedging if they're already hedged. Are we going to see it? I don't know. I mean, it could happen next week, like on Monday, but we got to see what happens here. AMC, my real initials. What's up? I just saw a funny comment. That was a good one. Who said that? That was funny. I definitely wish it would, but I'm 99 they won't let it above 23. I don't know. Let's see if the buyers are going to step back in. We're at 42 million in volume right now. 22.92. Here we go. SCV is a competitive Fortnite player. I'm definitely not. How do we get above 23? Buying pressure. Up 2% right now. GME's up 4.24. Need a bat. Stop with this Elon stuff. We don't want Elon in here. Trust me. You don't want Elon stepping up in here and messing with stuff. In my mind, I don't want Elon at all. Let's see here. Hayden, what'd you do to Rands? What did Rand say? Rands, you can sit out for that one. SV looks like a hand model. Nah, bro. Why are we doing this right now? All right, people. Come on, Power Hour. Let's go. It is 3:04 Eastern. We're at 22.94. I want to see us get above that 23. Here we go. Come on, 22.95. We've kind of come up there a little bit. We need to see a little bit more buying come back in to really get it going. If we start to break, then watch VWAP at 23.10. If it really starts to shoot, then we could really start to see things to get going. The 50 is coming up, so this is a decent trend going into the end of the day here. Let's take a look. We need Brad Pitt. We don't need anybody. Friday Power is boring. Oh, just wait. Just wait. We're 4 minutes in right now. Broccoli. There we go. Guys, remember Elon nuked the Doge rally. Exactly. That's why I don't want him in here. Like, he can buy it if he wants to, but I don't want everybody to just start. Here we go. 23.01. Here we go. Let's see if we can hold it and get some more buyers right above 23. Let's see what happens. 23.01, 23. It's flickering right now. Let's see if we're going to get a little bit of action here. Come on. Here we go. You can do it, Amy. I know you can do it. You have it in you. She might. She's fighting right around this 23 level. We're seeing a little bit more volume come in here. What are we at now? What is this? 94,000. This is 116,000. We need more volume. More volume. 42 million in volume today. We're at 23.01 right now. IWM spiking up a little bit here. Come on. 23.03. Ooh, flickering. It's flickering. She's fighting around 23. This is they're really fighting at 23 right now. Here we go. Let's see. All right, back down to 22.95. TLT coming down. GME 136.81, not bad. All right, let's see if we can get another test here. IWM. All right, let's see if the 50 is going to cross this 200 here. That could be sweet. Of course, it went to 23 because Robinhood sells your options at 3 p.m. Nah, I wouldn't say that that's the reason. Like, Robinhood will sell options, but that's not going to help. Crizzy Hutch, thank you so much for the super. Thoughts on Lucid? I'll pull up Lucid right here. I like Lucid short term up until their lockup period expiration. Oh, here comes back at 23. And then after that as well. I think it's possible to see a decent sell-off on Lucid if you see a bunch of insider selling during their lockup. But it also could just do nothing and it could keep ripping. So I'm not really sure about the whole, like, the lockup thing on Lucid right now. That's why I'm not in it. It's just a little, I was looking at getting in it on the technicals that I'm looking at, but I was like, AM7. I love, dude, I love when you come here and say stuff like that. It's expected. All right, 22.97 right now. We're fighting around this $30 mark. Let's see. Are they using the liquidity from crypto to short? It's possible, but it's not like this. It's not like the end all be all. The crypto market's so big that, like, they might. I mean, if they were long crypto, they're just getting liquidated. So there's not much unless they played the pump and still made a decent amount of money, or they were short it. I don't really think that they were using a lot of crypto money because it's been tanking recently. All right, IWM getting a little bit of a bounce here. Come on, Amy. Here we go. 23.03. Here we go. 23.04. Let's get back up to VWAP. VWAP's at 23.10. Let's see if we can do it. Use VWAP as support. Maybe even get it bending in the positive direction here. 05. Here we go, people. Here we go. Vodka waters tonight, Vix. Nah, I got to go pick up my mom and sister at the airport, and then I'm coming back and hanging out. 23.10. Just hit VWAP right now. It's hit. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes, people. We're getting a little bit of an exciting power hour here. Let's see if this can hold. Come on. Come on, Amy. Get that volume. Here we go. Woo, 23.15. Here we go. We're looking good right now. Let's see if this is going to be the unhedging of some of the puts. We're getting a little bit jumpy right here. If this candle opens up here, then it comes down, test VWAP as support, and then we go. That's going to be the unhedging of a lot of these puts. But there is still a lot of time left, and we're only 15 cents above 23 right now. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's see. All right. Yeah, for everybody new coming in here too, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button on the stream, just helps out with the algorithm. Let's get some people. This is the battle of 23 right now. This is going to be the battle of 23. This has been a grind today. Yeah, it has. It has been a very, very big grind today. Gas station sushi on me if Amy holds above 23. All right, buddy. May not eat it, but I will accept it and view it. All right, let's see if we're going to get a little bit of a test here at VWAP. IWM, what are they doing here? Coming down a little bit. So watch this test right here on Amy at VWAP. TL, oh, that's Lucid. GME 137. All right, so it's testing VWAP right here. I want it to use it as support and then get going. Like give us a little bit of room that we can work with, because we don't want that like one candle to just come and be like, oh shit, now we're down below 23. So let's see if we can get this move coming up. All right, down below VWAP. Hold on, let's see. We're at 2308 right now. VWAP's at 2310. Come on, 2310 right now, hanging right at VWAP. IWM settling down a little bit. Let's see what this next candle is going to give us. I want it to open above VWAP on this one. Get up, Amy. Come on, we're up 2.8%. GME's up at 137. If it closes down below VWAP, we're going to need to fight to get back above it again. Come on, we need some buy orders. Not like that's not fun. All right, here we go. Let's see what's happening here. All right, the 50 MA just crossed above the 200 on the 1 minute. All right, still above 23, but IWM is selling a little bit here. Hold on, what's TLT doing? Is TLT coming up a little bit? Little bit. So let's see if TLT starts selling off to its VWAP, we could get back above ours. IWM being an a-hole right now. Let's see. Come on. Let's do it. Come on, close above 23. We got 50 minutes left. Happy birthday, says STV Synthetic Ankles. I appreciate that. They prefer the VWAP or the EMA. It's not what they prefer. We're using that as kind of a level of resistance and support right now. Oh, I have seen the movie Margin Call. That's a good one. Whoa, we got 2,400 people in here. What's up, people? How did you figure out the correlation between SPY and TLT? It was a stream that I was watching. It just has to do with bond moves. So it's just bond moves are going to affect the overall market. So if the bond yields start to freak out, TLT will move. Typically, it leads the SPY or anything else. And then you see everything else start to sell off. Like there was one day where TLT just started going nuclear and the SPY just sat for like 2 minutes. And I was like, all right, it's time for SPY puts. And that was like, it's just like overall like econ, like bond yields go, equities start to come down. So 2306 right now, we are holding above 23, which is a good sign with IWM being a little bit of an a-hole. IWM's looking like it wants to test its 50 before it wants to start coming back up, but it is flattening out. We need IWMs to start bending to the upside. Yeah. Oh, coming down to test that 23. Here we go. 2304. We just hit 2302. Let's see what's going to happen here. Yo, just got back online. My name isn't Justin Frozen Peas and Meat Juice. What's going on, man? All right, let's see. 2,400 people need to hit the like. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that, man. All right, come on. Just bought a few more AMC. There you go. Can I show Ortex for AMC and GME? I can do it quickly. Hold on. I got the price over here. So GME's right here. They borrowed 2.25 million shares against it today, which is absolutely drunk. All right, 2301 right now. Watch it at 23. Let's see if it's going to bounce off of here. Just fell below. Flickering right now. We're fighting for 23 right now. AMC's estimated short interest basically the same as GME's, 17.39 right now, and they pretty much there was a net borrow of AMC shares today of about 7,000. So right now GME is moving up here, 137.65. It is coming up here a little bit. Let's see if Amy's going to get a little bit of that juice too. IWM looking like it wants to test its 50 a little bit, but we're chilling at 2301. This is not about. It's flickering around right now between just under 23. And then 23. So let's see. Did that just say an increase of 20%? Yeah, they took out 2 million shares on loan today. It was absolutely drunk. Like, come on. The volume today on GME is 10.81 million, and they took out 2.25 million on loan. Amy coming down right now. They are trying to hit it a little bit with IWM moving down too. GME getting hit a little bit. TLT coming up. Let's see what's going to happen here. And we could see another test of this 50 MA before we start to come up. I really would rather not, but at the same time, that could be what we're looking at here. DWAC and Fun blasted, then GME and AMC blasted. Electric Music, that's not correlated. Bro, stop spamming. You're getting put in timeout. We are going to have none of that spam. It's not correlated. They had the Trump announced something about when the news was going to come out for when they're merging. It's not correlated. So let's see. TLT moving up here. IWM coming down. Come on, Amy. Get back up above 23. Thanks, SCV. Anytime, Pam. DraftKings. Is he going? DraftKings doing all right now. All right. IWM being a shithead. It was TMI's channel. What happened? Let's see. Any good monthly options? We'll see. Once we get into earnings season, I'll start playing some more stuff. Bro, by the end of every single day, my voice starts to freak out. All right. 22.94 on Amy. GME ripping? It's not right now. I mean, it's at 137.77. It's looking decent, but Amy's getting hit right now. What was the high? 23.15. We need it above VWAP again. Again, with this 50 coming up right now, the way it is, if we test it and start going back up, that's not the worst thing in the world. Let's see what we're gonna get here. 22.95. This will be our third our third test of 23 right now. Drink more water. I'm drinking a lot of water. Oh, did I glitch out or was that? Hold on. Did I glitch out? Hold on now. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? All right, let's see. I haven't been put in timeout in over 50 years. I love the quiet time. There you go. Stay above 23. I want it above 23. All right, we're good. All right, here we go. Come on. IWM's trying to move back up here. Not too much. GME selling off a little bit. Let's get these GME candles a little bit bigger. Same thing with Amy. All right, 22.95. Here we go. You're in the matrix, Vix? That's fine. I can remain in the matrix. That's cool with me. All right, everybody. Yeah, for everybody new filtering in right now, if you guys don't mind, just hitting that like button on the stream. Let's get AMC over to, what do you call it? 23. That's what I want to see. I want it above 23. Come on. Even with IWM being a little shithead right now. Come on. She's coming a little bit. 22.95. GME selling off a little bit. Coming down to the upper end of its range. Where's TLT? We need the volume. MACD crossed over here on the 1 minute. Let's see if it'll cross back in a little bit. IWM pop. Come on, Amy. Get a little pop. Get a little pop, huh? Let's see. Sorry about. Do you even post your trades? Says D James. Sometimes I do. I'll tell you guys what I'm getting, but I won't do specific strikes and expirations because here's the thing, D James. I don't want to go to jail. Oh, D James is back in here, getting a little chilly in here. All right, 22.97. Here we go. Let's see, 22.96. Come on now. GME's bouncing. It's trying here. IWM selling. Watch Amy on this. It might get a little bit of a candle down to its 50. Can I fix the 4K cam quality? I'll try to do that. Ryan, you got to send me a message, buddy. I kept looking on my Twitter today. Ryan Joseph, I need that Twitter message. I need your help. All right, here we go. We're looking like we want to come up. Tell TMI again. Stop. It's not illegal to share what you're trading. I tell you guys essentially what I'm doing, but I'm not going to have everybody just pile into everything because it's not helpful to just do exactly what I'm doing because like you need to be able to do it for yourself. SV, why do so many Discords give buy and sells? I mean, a few of them, and I don't know. They're playing with fire. Like I just don't do it. I don't want to have anything to do with potentially being like giving financial advice to anybody at any time. That's why I don't have a Discord. I might create a Discord so we can like talk about stuff and I'll tell you like the strat, like what I'm getting, but not specific strikes and expirations. And I'll always give the reasoning behind it because that's the most important part of any trade. It's the reasoning behind what we're doing, not just like, oh, this dude said it must be good. You can't do that because here's the thing. If you don't know why you're getting into the trade, why would you know when to get out or when to stay in? You're not going to have any idea. All right, 22.97. It's flickering. It hit 22.98, but it's not. GME's trying to move back up here. IWM's getting a little bit of a candle. Come on. Let's see. Maybe you can put squirrel oil on your ankles. No. All right, 22.98. IWM's trying to move back up here. GME's moving back up to 134, 135, 137. Sorry, I'm an idiot. It's called shilling for fun. Okay, here we go. 97. Just one little candle here, and we're going. Oh, here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Darn it, that was the wrong way. All right, here we go. Let's see. It's easy to buy a stock. It's harder knowing when to sell. Exactly. All right, 22.99. Come on, get up there. One more little candle here. We're fighting around 23 people. Here it is, 23.01. We're back above 23. Come on, let's get a little bit of momentum here coming back up. We came down, I mean, not really a 50 test. This might be like a 30 or a 20 test. That's kind of what we're doing over here. Let's see if we can stay above 23, get back above. VWAP's now lower at 23.09. So we need a little bit more volume to get VWAP to start bending in the positive direction. Here we go. I do know one that gives buys and sells, but gives paragraphs for each trade for why they did it. We can, but let's see. 23.01. Up 2.44. Come on. A little bit more out of here. GME 136.86. IWM coming down a little bit. If IWM starts to get a couple of candles here, like to the upside, not this shit right here. We need to, I mean, we could start to get going. TLT coming up. That's not the best, but Amy's getting a little bit of momentum here. Oh, there it is. 23.03. Come on. What was this? 88,000 in volume. The volume's super low heading into the end of the day. Let's see if it's going to step up here. I want to go parabolic. I mean, me too. Poke it with a stick. Poke, 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 poke. Come on. Who forgot to hit the like, says Pam? I don't know. So ankle show at 23.01? Nah, 30 today. If we hit 30 today, ankles. We would halt into close. It wouldn't work. So you guys plead yourself. If you wanted to see the ankles, we needed to see different price action. 100 million is reported short interest. It's way more than 100 million. I would have to agree with you there. But again, it's very hard to prove it unless we talk about like failures to delivers and all the weird options trades going on. That's how I justify there being synthetic and naked shorts out there, and looking at what the market maker has done with a lot of the trades that they have to execute as the orders come in. Amy getting a little candle here, up 22.98. IWM being a shithead. Let's see here. GME moving down a little bit. Let's get this right here. Come on, people. Here we go. If I knew earlier that I would have bought the float at 30, there you go. Think you could have 100,000 subscribers by year end? It's possible. After last June, I thought I was going to hit it by the end of this year, but that didn't play out. Are we at 73 yet? We might be at 73. SVS synthetic ankles. Guys, I've shown you my ankles. That was the last time we hit 30. Come on. Come on. Amy's chart looks like a lady laying down. It does it now. I don't think so. That's kind of a weird thing to just kind of be like, it looks like this. All right, TLT moving up. IWM coming down. It's looking like we just need a little bit more broad market momentum just to get us above that level. We're so close. Through 2 more Adam Vicks. There you go, Aaron. I'm not shaving my ankles. That's weird. What number is our target for AMC? It's all up to you, my man. Whatever you feel comfortable selling at. What's up, man? I was getting sick a couple weeks already, just got better. Stay safe. And can I ask what happened with the spike yesterday? Thank you. We don't really know. It looks like it was some fake nonsense that the Wall Street Journal put out to kind of hide a lot of like some of the FTDs starting to get closed out. So in my mind, that's just the start. Freaking IWM, stop. TLT moving down. IWM, back up. What are you doing here? All right, 22.99 on Amy. Again, guys, this is going to be the battle for 23 right now. So let's see. I got a report that you cannot open puts on AMC today for TDA. This is sus. That's kind of bullish. Honestly, Wired, that's pretty bullish. With that haircut, SCV looks like an ankle source. Thank you. I appreciate that. $20,000 minimum for what? IWM was always a chump. It's being an idiot right now. Oh, here it comes. GME getting a pop? Man, not really. A little bit. 2302. I wanted above VWAP. We're still at VWAP 2309. Let's see. I feel like as soon as we figured out the max pain pin, they changed the strategy to pin it a few dollars under to screw everyone's options. Not really. Like the thing about the max pain is like it's gonna be what it is. But there's other levels that are like equally as important finishing the week. Like today, 23 is very important. We were talking about this yesterday. Like yesterday, before we even went on a rip, I was like, regardless of like, well, I don't care. Just let's try and get above 23. Now we ripped in the after hours and it was looking really good to get those puts out of the money. Now we're battling at this 23 right now. GME's coming down 136.10, hitting its 50. If GME pops off of its 50 right now, that could be pretty sweet. I mean, it is curling right now, which is not a bad thing to see. AMC hasn't tested its yet, but it's kind of settling down. We're going to need a little bit more momentum. IWM selling off right now. That's not ideal. Let's see what's going to happen here. I bet he rides a moped. I don't ride a moped. I'm up to 100 AMC now. Bought that juicy dip and another 7 shares of GME at 137. Luke, attaboy. There you go. All right, hanging right around 23 right now. We have 35 minutes left in the market today, 2103. IWM, what are you doing? I love hedgy tiers. Me too. Battle of 2301. That's what we're looking at right now. What's IWM? It's the Russell 2000. It's the small cap. And AMC makes up the largest portion of IWM, even though it's like 0.44%. So when IWM moves, it's most likely going to take AMC with it. So when IWM starts to do this, I'm not a fan because then this shit happens. Then AMC comes down a little bit. So right now we're getting a test of the 50 right now. Not the worst thing to see. GME is doing it as well. There is enough time for us to bounce back up off of this. So let's see. 22.93 right now, 7 cents. Not that big of a deal. Let's see. GME volume is the biggest it's been in a long time. Does the borrowed shares show on that volume? Probably would. All right, so we bounced right off of the 50. That's a good sign. IWM coming back up. Come on, Amy. But having 2.25 million shares borrowed on GME today is ridiculous. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. I don't know if I'm going to put out a video tonight, but I'll probably be putting out a video tomorrow night tomorrow afternoon talking about that and all the stuff that we're looking for in this new options theory that I want you guys to like really start to grasp because it's like this whole thing is far from over. Dustin, thank you so much for that super chat, man. I appreciate it. Square ankles. Interesting. All right. So come on. We're in the battle of 23 right now. IWM starting to move back up. GME is bouncing off of its 50. AMC is trying to bounce off of its 50 right now to get a little bit more momentum going into close. We have 33 minutes left. Let's see if we can do it. That it is. Still, besides that, GME volume is a good size today. Yeah, very, very big volume on GME today. Very different than what we've seen in the past. Oh, it's pushing here? Ho, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How much was borrowed on GME? 2.25 million shares. Just to put that into perspective for you, the volume today on GME is 11 million. So they borrowed and tried to short a shitload of GME shares. All right, Amy getting a little candle here. They are fighting to try to keep this below 23. We just flashed below the 50 MA. Let's see if it bounces back up. GME's coming down and touching it. So let's see what happens. See if the buyers are going to step back in. Anyone know what happened to Matt? Yes, he's literally on a flight right now. Nothing too crazy is going on with that. Let's see. What's this foot fetish thing about? Jim, I don't know, man. People like to talk about my ankles and like there's squirrel stuff going on too. So, all right, GME, look at this. Right around the 50. IWM, nope. All right. TLT staying pretty much flat right now. Nothing too crazy going on with TLT. 22.90 on Amy right now. Let's see what happens. Watching you is like watching a horse race announcer. Chris, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because a lot of people say that, and I'm pretty sure it's a good thing, but like I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing yet. Guys, you can't harass a minor about his cankles. That's true. All right. Come on. A little bit of volume here. Let's get something. Let's get something here. 22.92. Jimmy at 136. Came down to its 200. Amy's coming back up here. Let's see. Let's see here. Also, for everybody new filtering in, if you guys don't mind, just hitting the like button on the stream just helps out with the algorithm. Thank you guys so much for those of you who have done that and who are going to. It really helps out a whole lot. So we're at 22.91. It is about 3:30 right now. Come on, let's run this thing. Come on. Sorry, Ben, I'm packing, pushing. All good, man. What are your weekend plans? Nothing. Let's see. Guys, stop with all the Matt stuff. Come on. Wow, don't be idiots. Like, come on. We've talked about like the hating thing. Just don't do that to yourself. Norm, what's going on, man? Been lurking since this morning. You're starting to become the people's choice around here. I appreciate that, guys. Let's see. Vix, you may have to have the ADD or ADHD thing. You drink a lot of caffeine. I do drink a lot of caffeine, but it doesn't really affect me all that much. All right, Amy getting a little bit of a candle here. Come on. It is 3:30 right now, above 50. That's not bad. Above the 50 MA, not bad. GME's, coming up above its right now. Come on. If we can get GME above 140, that would be pretty sweet. All right, 22.94. We're trying. This is a fight, man. This is a fight. Jeez. Vix, you have helped me slightly cool the negativity. It's not my style, just things going on in life, but thank you. Corey, anytime, man. You're always welcome to come back in here and hang out if you need to. All right, come on. 96, 97, 96. All right, looking like we might get that fourth. Is this going to be the fourth test? Yeah, it looks like this is going to be the third or fourth test of 23. Let's see what happens. VWAP still at 23.09. Let's see if we can get back above there again. I want to see that. That would be a sweet thing to see. The fight for 23, it is. Max pain for today is at 25. So max pain is not really playing an effect right now. But if we can see a nice solid move above 23, well, the puts that could have been hedged for already will get unhedged. And it's potentially 1.5 million shares that have been shorted that will get unhedged, meaning bought back. So we could see a little bit of a nice little addition, like a little side dish to boost us a little bit to the start of the week next week or towards the end of the day today. So we're at 23.04 right now, coming up to VWAP. This is looking good. GME getting a little bit of volatility here. IWM moving up as well. Here we go. Come on. You know what I think we need? I think we need some rockets and basketballs here. Some rockets and basketballs. Here we go. Wall Street Dirtbag, head and shoulders on AMC. Shit, where? Where? Like right here? On the 1 minute? Yeah. Let's see. Not a hedge fund. Thank you so much for the super. I really appreciate that, man. And a topic completely unrelated to ankles. Can I see your shoes, but with your pant legs rolled up? Not asking for ankles. No, you may not. All right, here we go. 23.03, up 2.5%. Come on. Come on. I'm going to try to also fill out that liquid IV stuff for next week so we can get some liquid IV for you people if you want it. You don't have to buy it if you don't want to. I just want more liquid IV. Up 2.5% right now. Come on, Jimmy, get a little action here. Help us out. Amy, I want you to get up going a little bit so we can help GME start to go. We can get GME to start going, help AMC. We need IWM to stop putting its head in its rear end and TLT to just come down. That's what we want right here. Here we go, people. Wow, a lot of people in here right now. Shout out to all of you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support you guys have been giving me. It's really, really cool. That would be sick when they sponsor you. That would be sweet. Yeah, I'm hoping. All right, 22.99 right now. Come on. I mean, it's the effect of those shares is already there. That's the thing. The effect of having those shares hedged for it with the deltas, if they're hedging properly, it's already happened. I want the reverse to happen, like that reverse transaction to unhedge those puts to see that buying volume come back in. That's what we want to see. Do you remember the Battle of 801? When was it? Was it February? Because I don't think I was in it in February. I started getting in March. Yeah, I started making videos about AMC in March. Okay, 22.95. It is touching its 50 again. The 50 is still on this upward direction right here. So the fact that we're touching it and still bouncing back up is good. I don't really want to see it go that far below it right now because we are not running out of time, but it is coming down to crunch time. So we have 27 minutes left. We're at 22.93. We have GME at 136.30. We have TLT getting a little bit of a bump up here, but it is on this. It's kind of messing around over here. So 22.94 on Amy right now. IWM's freaking out a little bit. Gasparino on Fox talking smack again today. He probably lets his wife smack him. Okay. Every single time I have to make a little bit of a joke now, just for fun. It's just for fun. I have to do it. Like, it's mandatory at this point. You can't talk like such a little idiot on Twitter and then not expect me to say things like that. You can't. Just, you got to deal with it. If you dish it out, you got to be able to take it. All right, 22.95 on Amy. Here we go. Knee pads. There we go. All right. Come on. GME hanging around its 50 MA right now. It is still trending up, but not as much as we want it to see. It's still up 4%. Amy's up 2.25. The 1450 break is exactly how I'm looking at the danger zones. Your local meme officer. That's exactly how we're looking at the danger zones. So the danger zone, if you guys want to see why the danger zone is so important, here's why. Really quickly, this is the 14. It's a technical level, but here's also another supporting factor as the 1450. Right here, average days on loan tanks. From March 16th to March 22nd, right as these shorts were taking the shares out on loan and then tanking the price, you know where the resistance was? And right where they started to short those shares? 1450. Now, where are we seeing it now? 52 and 42. But they've done it again recently. It's starting to come back down. So we gotta see what happens. But all right, we're at 22.96 right now. We are just above the 50 MA. It's flickering around. IWM is kind of doing its thing over here. TLT's coming down. GME's kind of hanging out. This is a crazy, crazy, crazy day, people. Is it the highway to the danger zone? Yeah, we need to get back to the danger zone. The breakout level is going to be up there. Yeah, there's going to be levels in between that, but the real big one, especially with options, and looking at where the shorts are going to feel the pressure, is right around those danger zone levels, which right now I would say between 38 and 42. That's kind of where it is. But with the recent action we've seen this week, it could be even lower than that. Amy coming down a little bit here. IWM is selling. GME now down below its 50. We're getting down to crunch time, people. We got 24 minutes left. Here we go. Let's see. I think we'll get short. Shorts didn't really cover in the after hours. As you can see on like the GME Ortex, they took out 2.2 million shares today against GME and didn't return a whole lot. So there was not a lot of covering. And the estimated short interest on GME went up like 20% today. Like, it's at AMC levels in terms of the estimated short interest. In 2 or 3 exchange reported short interest numbers, we should see GME short interest go like way higher. So this next exchange reported short interest that's coming out next week, I wouldn't pay it any mind. It's going to be lower. So don't freak out when you see it. That's most likely what's going to happen. The next one should be higher-ish than where we're at now, or about the same. And then the next one for GME specifically should be a lot higher. Can they just configure the algos to not allow over 23 to stick? It depends. It depends. Like, it really all depends. Like, if there's going to be a lot of buy orders coming in, then no, they can't. There's going to be nothing that they can do, because at the end of the day, they're still going to be beholden to what the market is going to decide. 22.96 right now. IWM's coming up a little bit. Amy's getting a little bit of a candle here. GME's hanging right around its 50. TLT moving up a little bit. I don't know. Let's see what's going to happen here. It's getting very, very, very interesting. Kramer just tweeted seeing Reddit IPO coming. Well, I'm pretty sure the Reddit IPO is coming. Rands, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel, man. I really appreciate it. Special shout out to all of the members for all of you guys showing support recently. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. And also everybody else that's just in here being positive, just making the streams like a nice place to be to learn. You guys are awesome as well. All right, let's see. Amy 22.95. TLT not really doing anything. GME volume's not coming in yet. We might see in the last 10 a little bit of a candle here, but we're still above 22.92. Now the break even on these $23 puts. Where did we start the week? Where did we start the week? Hold on. I want the last 5 days. Here it is right here. 5 days. Where did we start the week? Those puts were probably pretty cheap. So the break even on those is probably, I don't know, 22.75 on a lot of these put contracts. That's probably where it is. So let's see if they get it down below that level. Let's see. Whoa. Metaconi, thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for that support, man. It really means a whole lot. Welcome to the Short the VIX membership. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Okay. Amy, 22.93.94. It's looking like it wants to flicker here. Hold on. Let's see. VWAP 23.09 still. We need a little bit more volume coming in. Are you ever going to do the late night streams again? Maybe on Sundays. They're kind of too much for me. Like going till like 10:30 at night. It's too much. I can't do like all of this type of stuff during the day. And then also it's a lot of work. Let's see. All right. We're looking for that $23 break again. Here we go. IWM getting a nice candle here. Come on. We need another good solid break. TLT coming down. Oh, this is looking decent here. Looking decent. Streaming is draining. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's not. Just put it out there. Let's see. Can we get an Ortex check on GNPX? I mean, we're really coming down to the wire on what we're looking at here with Amy and these. Okay, fine. GNPX. I got you. Really quickly. It's 19%, really high utilization, medium cost to borrow. Yeah, this one looks good for a decent. The data looks decent for a little bit of a squeeze, but the exchange reported short interest came in at 5.42%. So careful. Something must have happened recently with that stock. So are we going to get an SUV live stream graduation edition later this year? Huh. Probably not. Honestly, I don't really want to go. Like, I don't care. I really don't. Let's see. Won't the January 21 calls out of the money offset the out of the money puts? That's what I'm saying. The in the monies are kind of offsetting. This is kind of where the new gamma squeeze theory kind of comes right now for me. It has to do with them being able to maintain delta neutral status on selling calls and puts. So then it's delta. Here we go. 23 right here. We did it again. But I'm going to make a video about that. I think tomorrow about that. I just got to write it down and remember. Chuck, thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I really appreciate that. Stephanie says you should look at Rico's tweet. What did he tweet? Let me look here. Let's see. Here we go. What are whales doing with AMC Entertainment? Oh, is this a Webull thing? Hold on. It's on Webull. I can just look at it. I want to leave the price up, though. So someone with a lot of money to spend has taken a bearish stance on AMC Entertainment. Oh, and retail traders should know. We noticed this today. A big position showed up on publicly available options history as we track. What is the position, though? Hold on. Let me look at the position. News. What whales are doing with AMC. It should be this right here. Okay, so we can still see the price in the top right. We're at 23 right now. That's decent. Uncommon options trades. What are they? What is this? What's the expiration date on this? Okay, so here it is. Call sweep. Are they selling them? Yeah, so they sold this call for 318 at the 25. They bought this call for 128 at 23. Call premium, pretty much the same on a lot. Okay, these aren't that crazy. Like, these really aren't that crazy. Bearish, $61,000. They're selling calls. That's not that crazy. What's max pain? 25. Let's see here. Let's see. Chris, thank you so much for becoming a member, man. I really appreciate it. Also, guys, you guys don't have to sign up for the membership on the channel if you guys don't want to. It's just for if you want to show extra support for the channel. Thank you guys to those of you who do want to do that, but not mandatory at all, guys. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Okay, we're looking for this $23 break here. Come on. How do I become a member? I mean, there's a join button, but again, you guys don't have to do that. Are you staying in CT after you graduate? I'll probably spend some time here. Most likely spending some time here. All right, come on. Get this freaking... Come on, IWM. What are you doing? We got about 16 minutes left. We're still doing these 50 MA tests. It's kind of just melting up into close. Yeah. What you guys can do, if you guys don't mind, just hitting that like button on the stream. It just helps out with the algo. But let's just get Amy over 23. Come on, 22.99. I want these freaking puts out of the money. Get them out. 22.98. GME's trying to pop back up a little bit here. IWM, come on. Would it benefit them more if we're closer to 25? Not really. The join button was removed? The hell is that? That's kind of weird. I mean, I don't care, but that's fine. But I'm subscribed to your channel. Is that, remember, don't see the join button. Interesting. I don't really know how that works. Uh-oh, TLT. I'll join if you send me a few ankle pics. That's for the OnlyFans. All right, here we go, people. Come on. Okay, 15 minutes left. Battle for 23. I'll tweet this out right now. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Hold on. All right. What are we at? 23 flat right now. Come on. Here we go. What are we at? 23.01. Looking good, people. We've got about 15 minutes left. Come on. We can do it. We can do it. Get these freaking puts out of the money. All right. Oh, 23.02. Here we go. Come on. Up 2.5. 23.02. Here we go. GME's getting a little bit of a pop here too. TLT is on its way up, and IWM is trying to make its way up too here. We're still above 23. This is a decent thing to look at. Let's see. Come on. Big volume. Oh, that was big volume. Here we go. The buyers are stepping in the last 15 minutes. This candle right now was a lot different. 334,000 in volume to get this one above 23. Let's see if the whales are going to be able to step back in and do it again. Wish my hood puts would print too greedy. Yeah, it happens, man. All right. Come on. The fight for 23. We are battling around this 23 right now. Like, look, the reason why is because of these puts right here. These 35,000. They're most likely, a lot of them have been already hedged for if they're hedging properly. So if they finish in the money, it's not going to be that much of a difference. But if they finish out of the money, then if they've already hedged them, it's about 50% of them, 35,000. That's about 3.5 million shares. We would get about potentially a 1.5 million unhedged of shares, meaning buying back in. Because when they hedge those puts, they're shorting. So if they don't need those shares anymore in order to hedge those puts, then they can come back in and start buying. So as we start to get closer to market close and we're above 23, the delta should start to come down a little bit. 0.49, So, and the delta should be, let's see what happens. Let's see here. Last 5 minutes, we're going to have to push this past 23.14 to hold. That's very possible that we're going to have to get. What's VWAP still? VWAP still 23.09. I want to see another VWAP test. IWM getting a little jumpy here. GME starting to come back up here. 138 right now, looking decent. Here we go. 23.02 on Amy. Let's get it going. Come on. Come on. Come on. 138 on GME. Looking good over here. If GME can close above 140, that would be strong. GME is up 5% right now. AMC is up 2.5. We're at 23.02. We're fighting. We are fighting here, people. Proof of synthetic shorting. If he's citing the video, it's just the way the market makers legally naked short. I did see his tweet earlier. If it's the video from before, we've known about that. That's like how the market makers legally short. That's what I talked about last night in the video. So great. Let's get that information out to more people, but it's not new information, I don't think. If he's citing the video, it's a great video. And it provides a really concise explanation as to what is going on with the naked shorting. This is what I've been saying for a while. It's not Citadel's hedge fund side. It's the market making side that when they have spikes in volume and they can't get the shares in order to like basically fill the other side of that transaction, they have to naked short because that's their job as a market maker. So that's how they get into trouble, and then they don't close out the position. And we know from the past many times that we've seen like FINRA judgments against Citadel for them not closing out failure to deliver positions on stocks that do this. So that's why Citadel is labeled the big bad guy. Don't think that it's their hedge fund. It's probably not their hedge fund. And even if it was hedge fund involvement, who's giving it to them? It's the prime broker. So they may not even know that they're naked shorting. The hedge funds most likely don't know because under the CNS system, the continuous net settlement system, every single trade, if the prime broker approves it, will go through to the NSCC and get cleared. And then they kind of figure it out at the end. So essentially what happens is, he actually inferred that if market makers don't cover the synthetics in a few days, it's T6, then it enters illegal. Yes, then it's illegal. Then it creates failure to delivers, which are not supposed to happen. GME's getting a pop here. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, Vix, you're kind of smart. Not as smart as me, but still, I'm not smart. I just read some stuff. All right, we're sitting at 23. We got 10 minutes left, people. Here we go. GME's coming up. Shorts are desperate. Yeah, okay. Hey, hard MF. I would like you to explain to me how taking out over 2 million shares of a loan against GME on a day after it went up 33% to try to push it back down is not a sign of desperation for the shorts. Riddle me that, buddy. All right, Amy at 23 right now. It is bouncing off of the 50. Here we go. ISIG is going to. Interesting. Why aren't they find explanation for being, I don't know, man. So you're saying that the 35,000 puts are finished at 4:30. They cannot proceed to after hours straight. Four for me over here, but let's see. What are we at right now? 2302. GME 140. Here we go. It just hit a high of 140. If GME can get above 140, that would be pretty sweet. IWM coming down. Amy's getting a little bit of a push here, people. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Oh, it's coming up to VWAP here. Amy's getting a little bit of action. Let's see if this volume candle is going to really step up. That would be sweet. Love the clap back. Thank you. That's my job over here. Come on, Amy. Get above VWAP. Use that as support going into close. GME 140.64 up 7% right now. Amy's at 2307. We're looking good over here, people. Ho, TMI, you want to come on, buddy? I'll shoot you the link right now. All right, everybody. Also, everybody, make sure you hit that like button on the stream. Just helps out with the algo a little bit. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive recently. Let's see here. Let's see if TMI's got some time to come on. Hold on. Do I got some random crap playing in the background? No, not this time. All right. Amy coming back down to its 50 right now, getting hit a little hard here. Looks like we're fighting, people. Looks like we're fighting. Here we go. We are in a nice little fight for this $23 level to see if these puts are going to finish in the money. Is it that big of a deal? Not really, but like I want to see us get that like little victory today of saying, nope, you could not get those 35,000 put contracts in the money today. Nope, we don't want that. GME's coming up now in a nice way. We're at 2303. IWM's being a little shithead. So let's see here. Let's see. Come on. Oh, bloop, bloop. Here we go. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Miggity. Mic check. What's going on, guys?
Not much. We're trying to get this 23 freaking close right now. GME is pumping at close.
Yeah, those GME 139 calls were real cheap just now, but the cash out of those bad boys.
They were.
They were stupid. I think Max Payne's like 150. I'm like, someone's got to give.
Yeah, it's definitely around there. Oh, dude, we are fighting this 23 right now.
Let's go. Yeah, this is a freaking battle. This is nuts. Okay, I need to get the hell out of here.
TMI is the greatest investor of our time, says Keith. Hey, man,
it's
might
Nancy.
Be right.
It's
a lot better than what's his name, Gabe Plotkin.
Yeah, I wanna pay for whatever Discord I need to get into to get into Nancy's Discord. Nancy's
Facts.
Discord's gotta be popping right now.
Dude, I
She's got
know. Also, Ken Griffin, you see what Gabe Plotkin can do? You should see what this dude TMI can do over here. Even though probably already seen him do it, but you can come in and take a look for real.
is anyhow, is he in here? Is he in here somewhere?
Who? Oh, we're getting a lot of little shills in here. It's fun.
Lovely. Lovely.
Have you seen the amount of shares that got borrowed against GME today?
Yeah, it was stupid. It was that, and the short interest was up to what, 20%?
Yeah, it's at AMC levels right now on the estimates.
Stupid. I was like, this is not what you guys want.
No.
It was
Did
that.
not see any Chan today, though.
Chan. I know what Chan is doing today.
Not having fun.
Not having fun at all.
IWM is selling into close. It's coming down to the wire.
And he goes to 1 minute. What's GameStop doing here at the end? Yeah, we're just gonna. I don't know if it could just have a solid rip for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm really mixed on.
We keep testing VWAP here. Ooh,
interesting, very interesting.
It's getting fun. We're getting spicy over here.
Yeah.
Oh, come
on. Tesla calls, they dropped out of the fucking floor, and we got out of those bad boys.
I know Hugh got Tesla puts at the bottom, which, Mr. Janus.
He picked up Tesla puts at the bottom?
At like 10:10, I think. Send the link to Trey. Is Trey on?
Ouch.
That would be sweet.
Ouch. Yeah, I think Trey's working. You guys know Trey has a job. He works for I feel like it's public information.
Yeah, he works he's in the military.
TMI and Astro together.
Dude, they keep calling me Astro. I don't understand.
What the fuck? What?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Is it because his hair is long? Because it's not that long.
My hair's not that long.
It's
Dude, the 50 MA is at $22.99.
Ooh.
On the 1 minute.
Ooh. Hold on a second. What is this? Is Prague up 8%?
Where?
No, Prague is down 3%.
Oh boy. Ooh, we're touching it. We're touching it again. Here we go. Come on.
23 on the dot. How long has this been fighting 23 for? For an hour.
For a while. I've been sitting here just nail biting. Hey, Ape Father Ortex, please. Okay. Too far on that one.
That's good. That is good.
Oh wait, no. I don't think the 50 went up to 23 yet. We're so close. IWM is just taking a poop.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, not weird, but Apple does not respect the market. I realized that Apple just said to the market, look, you guys do what you guys want to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Is it pumping today?
It's just the fact that it's green. It's just barely green, but just the fact that it's green is just like, yeah, I don't really care about what the rest of you guys are going to do. You guys going to hit the shit today? That's great. We're going to go up.
It's been doing that recently. Like on those days, like if you see like I was used to see those like big market sell-offs, and then Apple would be like slightly red or flat, and I was like, oh, Apple calls tomorrow, like guaranteed, because like if the market comes back, Apple's just gonna go.
Just if you guys go up, we'll go up. If you guys go down, we'll go up. Not as fast, but we'll go up. Just like, is that the only option?
Oh, 4 minutes. We're at 23:03. It's looking good. You get any wild things asked of you in your streams today?
Death Cross conversation popped up, so we have to go through that. We have to pop through the Death Cross conversation. We had spoke about fairly investment like conversations. I think that's about it. Why were they speaking to you about? I don't know, your sexual history.
They just say wild stuff to me sometimes. Like Hugh right here. Hugh, thanks for the super, but like my Janus gets more Hewer every day I trade. Like, what is this nonsense you got going over here?
Oh God. Hugh's good. He's good. Adds great commentary to the streams.
I do like it. Yeah. There's always a couple people, like not a hedge fund, comes in here and just says wild stuff, and it's always pretty funny.
Yeah, Matt's always saying ankles is a catalyst. Show us ankles and it's the catalyst.
Dude, I did do it one time though. I was like, we hit 30. I'll pull up my leg because it was around because the stem of it was.
This is an OnlyFans channel.
Yeah, well, yes. The problem was I just held up my leg because they were like, you need to show us that you don't have an ankle bracelet on because like we were talking about Ken Griffin on house arrest and it was just pissing me off all day. And they're like, just show us your ankles. Like I'm like, That's where it started.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Context was needed. I was like, so they just asked you to show them a body part, or you show them a body part. I was like, oh, okay, I can see where
That's
this is
not how
gonna
it works
go.
around here. That's not how we do things.
Okay, okay. Ankle bracelet makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, okay. Yep. Well, I'm gonna leave my ankles on the floor and just keep you guys guessing. You never know. Technically, you guys haven't really seen me travel in a long period of time, so you know, it is what it is. Times are tough out here. I have to make some
It
decisions.
is what it is.
Knock it off. Knock it off and focus on money, both of you.
That makes sense. No, it doesn't. Not a hedge fund. Oh God.
I'm waiting for this thing to
run
run.
up. Interesting. Well, that's all right. All right. All right. We're flickering around 23. This is getting nutty.
We got just a minute left.
Oh shit, we do have a minute left. Oh boy, down to the wire, everybody. Here we go. Let's see. What's the closing price going to be? Is it going to be $22.99? Is it going to be 23? What are we going to get here? Are we going to get a little pump? We're going to get a little action. The whale steps in. That came back over here with these 300,000 shares. Going to pump us back up.
How many calls are in the money at the...
I'm looking at the put. The puts are the ones that I'm... Oh, 2302. Here we go.
17,000. Holy shit. Okay.
Vix, let TMI know the correct way to say my name. He attacked me earlier. I said ADAII.
ADAII?
Yeah, I don't know.
I attacked him early. Oh, with his name?
Man, we are down to the wire on this one. Come on. Here we go.
Baby.
Here we go. It's the couple more seconds. Here we go. 2301. Come on. 23. 99. Uh-oh. Here it comes. 99. Oh, here it comes. Woo. Oh, look at what happened at the end.
No, that's not real. That's not real.
You sure?
Yeah, it's not real.
I saw it close at 23, though. What's the close?
Yeah. Oh, what does it say?
I see 23.11 right here. What do you guys see as the closing price?
I see 23.11 as well.
Yeah.
But my candle's not showing 23.11. But it says 23.11.
Here.
Mine says 23 on the
awesome.
23 on the dot. You have 22.99, 23 on the dot. Yeah.
Let's see. If you stop sending me ankle pics, please, bro. I have too many. It's starting to weird me out. I see 23.11 right here. And then after hours, I see it 23.01. So there was a giant buy.
Wait, is that on the 1 minute?
What?
Is that on the 1 minute?
Yeah. Are you on the 5 minute?
No, I'm on the 1 minute, but it says 23.11, but it closed, like the candle shows it at 23 on the dot. It's really weird.
I just refreshed it.
What's the closing bar at?
I don't see anybody.
Oh, that candle's in the middle.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We did it. Those contracts are out of the money.
Yeah, pick a side, candle. You can't have candles split halfway to after hours and market hours. What the hell's going on with that candle?
CNBC has 22.99. TD is showing 22.99. TradingView 23. Yahoo 23.11. What is this nonsense?
I know. That's a lot of money. They're going to have to start paying some people. Oh, here we go. Here we go with the bullshit.
It'll refresh in a minute. 23 on your app. 22.99 official close. According to
I have 22.99 on Webull now. And let me see. I'll check TradingView as well.
Refresh it.
Yeah, you'll get it.
Yeah, 22.99.
Let me see.
Ooh, they got us.
Pull up AMC in this TradingView. What we got here?
Wait, what's TradingView say?
23
I see
flat.
23 on TradingView.
Same, 23 flat, baby. All right.
So we're going to have a little bit of an adjustment here. Either way, like the puts are useless.
Stonko Tracker has 23 flat as well. Let's see here.
I see 20. Wait, it says open. I see 23 flat on. This is from New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
So where are we screwing with this data right here? Hold on. What is this nonsense? West stocks. No, screw off. TAQ closing prices. That's a PDF. Let me see if I refresh it. What happens again? Not still 22.99.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 22.99.
But then what is it on? Let me see if at TradingView, if I refresh it. 23 flat. Interesting.
NASDAQ says 2303. Fidelity says 22.99.
23 on Trading 212.
All right, listen.
Wells Fargo just went from 2301 to 2311.
Everyone just say it closed at 2301. Everyone let's just get our story straight.
Yeah, it closed 2301. We saw it flash up to 2311 right at the close. So what is this nonsense?
Why is there a bar halfway between close and open?
I don't know. I think it does that sometimes. Like it does it on the open too sometimes, I think. Like we go back here. So many minute candles. Like this one is halfway in and out.
What the fuck? And that's on the 1 minute?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I always thought that was weird too. I was like, what are they doing?
Maybe that's the app. Maybe that's just the app.
Robinhood 23.
Oh, now you know 23 is wrong.
Oh, New York Stock Exchange website says 2301.
Yeah,
says
they had 20.
Not a hedge fund. Can you send me that link?
They had 2303, I think. That's what they shifted to 2301. It could still be changing, but I like the fact that it started off high.
Me too. Wired says it closed at 22.99 on TD.
And then RBC says 2301, says somebody in chat. Let's see here.
I'm trying to see. Not a hedge fund. Can you send me that screenshot or whatever you got over there, or the link to wherever you're at? I mean, take a screen. It doesn't really matter. Like they're gonna say whatever it is, whatever they want to say it.
Yeah.
Market Watch 2301 has 3 different numbers, same site. Webull or TD says 2311. Webull 22. I see. Not a hedge fund says they changed it to 23 flat. Something's going on. This is a crazy week that we're just seeing all this nonsense. Let me see. Simply Smith, thank you for the super. Someone is manipulating this stock. 2301 is fact. That would be sweet, man. Hold on, let me look. Okay, so you just sent me the. All right, here it is. Quote on AMC on the New York Stock Exchange. They have the close. Wait, where's the close though? Open, high, low, 52-week high. Where's the close? I see the last price of 2305. I don't see it close though. Open, high, low. That's what I see. Close. Okay, so it has the close at 2301.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now.
On the New York Stock Exchange.
I'm also looking through Twitter to see if people are posting screenshots of their different brokers and what that looks like.
Let's see. Hugh says, are there any other stocks that continually go through the misreported info and glitches like AMC or GME, or are these two stocks an anomaly? I think it has to do with the fact that we watch them so closely. SCB synthetic legs, the secret ingredient is crime. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This is weird. Are you looking at Twitter? Trace Mustache. Market Watch or Market Beat 2301. Wealth Simple is 23 flat. Webull says 22.99. Questrade shows 22.99. Bank of Montreal says 23 flat. It must be a big deal with whatever contracts that were over here that they're messing with it this much. Yeah, Trading 212 says 23. Market Watch 2311. Yahoo 2311. Apple News has it. That you must mean 23.
E-Trade has 23 as well.
E-Trade?
Yeah, I think if you wait 10 minutes after market close, you'll get they'll all like align.
Okay, 20, like 10 minutes. Yeah, you want to
10 minutes afterwards. For it? Oh yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm not. I can't do a video tonight, so I'll just hang around for a bit.
Yeah.
Also, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream.
Friday night. Oh shit! Yeah, hit that like.
Hit that like.
Smash that like button. It was good to see. What's his name? Yesterday, Avi.
I haven't seen Avi in a while.
I know, since I've been using his saying for a long period of time. I was just like,
I know.
Good to see you. Like smash that like button. Shout out to Avi. Then I haven't actually seen him in like a month or two.
No,
$22.99 Fidelity. No singing, please.
Somebody said that. It wasn't me. I don't care if you sing.
Don't get me started now.
IBD says 22.97. Well, that's wrong. Rhode Island says my 1 minute closed at 23 flat. I switched to day and it says 22.99. Now back to 1 minute. It says 23.11. What sorcery is this? Where's Harry Potter?
That is hilarious. 5 minute, 2 minute. No, mine's not changing out based off that. That is crazy though. Changing the time frame and seeing different closing prices is nuts.
Yeah,
that should not happen.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is a good explanation of it. Zira says, SB, remember my question before asking about a last second boom if they couldn't get it below 23? Seems like you were onto something. Yeah. So if they unhedged it, it would shoot to 23.11 right at the close because they don't need those shares anymore. Because if they hedge those like 1.5, 1.6 million shares, I
Puts.
mean, what's the
Are we talking
volume
about
the
the
last
puts?
bit? 592,000? I mean, they're
Talking
not
about the
hedging the
puts?
entire thing. Puts, yeah, unhedging puts.
Gotcha. That's like unhedging calls. I'm like, that would probably go the opposite direction.
Yeah,
But
hold on.
no,
Let me
puts
check
is
another spot and
let's
see what it
see.
says.
I said, oh, volume
'Cause
for the
this one
last
should be
oh,
accurate.
that's 15 minutes. Okay, hold on a second. Volume for last minute, 590,000, 150 leading up to that, 100,000 for last minute. For last, who knows, half an hour, 15 minutes.
Let's see, what is this one?
You know what those trades at the last second is like? Those trades at the last second is like going to speak to the referee right before someone takes a kick and you're going to freeze the kicker. And then you're like, listen, right before one, I'm going to call a timeout. And you're standing there. It's like 3, 2, 1. It's timeout.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what they just did.
Jorge says they manipulated the effing market, stock go up in pre and post, but not during the day. Facts, dude. And then Simply Smith, doesn't this confusion mean that AMC technically wins? Tie goes to the runner.
Tie goes.
I'm hoping. All right, hold on. Let me see what this one says right here. Oh, stop. I don't want to. My info is correct. Leave me alone. All right, let me just click this thing and see, because this is all AMC over here.
Wait, what?
AMC. Okay, this says 2311.
What is this though?
I can't say.
Trust me, bro.
Nah, it's the same thing as like what the other people were saying too at the other brokerages. I just checked it on mine. Somebody said it on one of theirs, and I was like, I'll check it and see if it's the same on mine. 2311.
Oh, I
That's
got
what
you.
it said. Yeah, because
All right, so let me just check mine.
You have 2304 on public. What is this nonsense going on right now?
Whoa.
Day candles show 2334 on TradingView, 2311 on public. It's got to be 2311 because look at this candle at the end of it. This is still during market hours. This 592,000 of volume is market hours. 2296 on New York Stock Exchange now. What is this nonsense going on over here? Let me refresh it and see. Well, hold on. Where's this right here? Now they have it at 2298.
Yeah, it's moving a lot. Mine says 22.99.
Okay.
I'll check. Weird.
I'll refresh this one and see.
I'm gonna pull up another one. I got some different brokerages across different continents.
Yeah. Happens. What does this say now?
I'm gonna go
I
check.
still see it as 2311, but this might be 15 minutes delayed.
It's good to have friends in low places.
All right. I still see 2311 on this. Yahoo Finance 2311, Schwab 23. Call the Supreme Court. Let me just call them up. Talk about the new acquisition. Is there a new acquisition? Did they file something?
Okay, so Pith Web3 blockchain tracking website has AMC at 2302.
How is it so different?
That's from the average ape.
Okay.
Shout out the average ape. This guy just does DD.
He's cranking all the time. It's flat in the after hours too. We're not getting any movement. I bet they're trying to figure out what it closed at. They're a new acquisition because they'd hold on, not this one. Filings, latest proxy. No, I don't see a filing or an announcement. TMI got dough in different area codes. All right, gangsters, I'm out. Hugh, have a good weekend, man.
Listen, man, got 6 passports. I'm never going to jail. That's what Jay-Z said. And I took that to heart. I said, you got to have 6 different bank accounts with 6 different passports. You cannot just have passports and have no money. Because where are you going to go? Where are you going to go?
Oh, average, send me that too. 2302.
Yeah, you take us in the tweet.
Oh, okay, cool. Hold on. Let me see. Nice, you just changed it.
Las Vegas woman accused of hiding stolen cash and Rolex in there.
In the
Vegas, 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 Vegas. What are you tweeting about today, my man? Oh my days. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
All right. I think that might be it, people.
God.
Let's see.
Cash App says 2311.
All right. I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick.
Fidelity and Mumu say, oh no. All right, people. So what's going on? Oh, that is crazy. I can do whatever I want. No, I can't put it up there. Put it up there. Huh. All right. So what's going on, people? What's up? GG. What is GG? I don't know what GG is. This is wild. It is wild. The fact we can't get one single number is actually kind of crazy. Is it brokers that don't offer after hours says 2311? Cool. Motley Fool says what? Is it Stoolie Head? Weeble's glitching. OnlyFans says, what does OnlyFans say? Tell me what the report says. 2,311. That's nuts. Apparently, OnlyFans is reporting 2,311.
Huh. I didn't know they traded stocks over there.
Oh, they trade a lot of things over there. Stocks is the least of their problems. But nonetheless, great day, guys. Great day. Interesting. Obviously not as much of a wait, hold on a second. You are saying okay, good. It's 2.8% day.
2302 again.
I was waiting for this thing to update. I wanted to see update across several different brokers, but we're 50 minutes after hours and I'm still seeing 22.99.
Yeah. The New York Stock, I can't believe that they just don't know what it is.
Yeah. This much back and forth can only mean one thing. Collusion.
Crime, manipulation. Now I see 2302 in the after hours, but that's the price that the exchange has it at.
Yeah.
For the daily, like the actual close. This is so weird. This market on close reconciling. Have a great weekend, guys and gals. Yeah, you might be because that you might be right because look at this is like one of the larger volume candles that we saw today coming in at the end. 592,000.
The Motley Fool says 2301. Jeez, I cannot believe them because it's just like morally I can't, but
I know
I really want to.
Me too. Now we're seeing 2311, public 2311.
Put some respect in my name. Put some respect in my name. Damn it.
Yeah, it will lock a close price. My Webull showed a close. Mine showed 2311 at the close.
Yeah.
Yahoo changed down. Interesting. Schwab 2295. 212 is 23.
All right, guys. I got to run. People, it's been fun. Have a great week. SDV. Have fun on the live. I mean, good luck debunking this.
I will try my best.
Did we get 70,000 puts out of the money? Did we not? I don't know.
It'd be sweet if we did.
Hopefully. All right, guys. Take care.
All right, later, buddy. All right, people. How are we feeling? Is everybody doing okay? Everybody doing all right? They want us confused? I don't know. Investor place or investor relations shows 2307. Let's see here. Officially 2299. Everything just went 2299. Interesting. Public still 2311. I mean, refresh it and see if it comes down. It's probably 2299. But here's the thing, that giant buy order at the end of the day is enough to take it from. Okay, now it's showing 2299. No, now I'm showing 2303 on the exchange. This is so weird. This is so strange. All right, guys. I think that is going to wrap up the end of the stream for today. on your way out, guys, if you guys don't mind just dropping that like on the stream, we're going to be back at 8:30 a.m. Monday. I do have a couple of videos to put out for you guys over this weekend, so make sure you guys stay tuned for those. But overall, thank you guys so much for coming in, being so supportive recently. This has probably been the craziest couple of days streaming that we have seen. Fadi says Moas is canceled. I think your love life is canceled. We're going to leave it as that. But so we don't really know what it closed at right now. Either way, like really close to 23, like it's a penny off. Again, they're going to mess with it. Let's see what happens next week and see if we can get a little bit of momentum. GME looking really strong at the end of the day, 140.62 as a close. Again, guys, if you don't mind just dropping some likes on the stream on the way out, that is going to wrap up the stream. Shout out to all of the new members that we got today, all of the mods that are in here, and everybody just being super, super, super positive. See, I had to give it to him. At the end, I had to. You can't just come in here and spew nonsense as I'm leaving and not expecting you to go, but wait, there's more. All right. So that is going to be it for today. Later, people. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace.